In Hobbs and Lovington, temperatures in the lower 70s, a wind occasionally gusty. 71 degrees again tomorrow at our radio studios in Lovington, but 74 degrees in Carlsbad, Artesia, 73 in Roswell. For W105 FM, I'm meteorologist Ron Alberts.
Your country plays on W105.
Be in the Breakfast Club, powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet. Online at carlsbadchevrolet.com. Text line at 877-396-W105. Brought to you by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Online at amigo-machinery.com. Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer. And YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook video feed brought to you by Desert Sand Water Well. Online at desertsandsnm.com.
Good morning.
Oh, no, it isn't.
I'm tired! Gonna be honest, did a little too much, gave you a little too much. We're gonna bring it down. We're gonna bring it down.
It's today Tuesday.
Actually, today is Weekend Tuesday.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah, it's like a casual Friday, but even more chill, and on a Tuesday.
So let's get this party started.
It's showtime!
And good morning to you. We are on the air, barely, but we are on the air. By God, it's enough to give me heartburn, which I'm suffering from anyway.
And
I'm trying to do away with taking the pharmaceutical.
You need to restart your camera.
Again?
Yes.
Oh.
But do not go off air.
I'm trying to do away with taking my pharmaceutical. Let's see if that works. I think that's it.
Okay, let me go see what you got here.
I think we're good. All right, another day in paradise. Slippery elm bark.
Gotcha.
So I started taking that for heartburn instead of taking the pharmaceuticals. I'll let you know if it works after a week. Slippery bark. That's something Tom would take.
And it's supposed to do what?
Heartburn, indigestion.
Okay.
I ain't got none of that.
So, no, I mean, anything that's good for you, you are not going to take.
Yeah.
We understand that. I mean, it's been the same for many years. So
Why change
God
now?
bless you. Yeah, exactly. Why the hell change now? I mean, there ain't no sense. Don't pump the brakes, baby. Just keep on going. The highway to hell is rolling full steam ahead.
He came wandering in while I was trying to restart that whole computer and everything over there. He kept getting a little closer, like move out of his way, and I'm like, I got to get this computer started.
Yeah, let him do the computer stuff. You want to see another train wreck?
No.
That would be it right there. Yeah.
But we got it. I did have to call Will. So.
Yeah. Well, I Skype was locked up, and then eventually mine locked up. Yeah. So God only knows. I don't know. God bless.
But we're here now.
Damn,
that's what counts,
Skype.
Right?
So today is Cinco de Marzo, multiple personalities disorder day.
Wow.
National Cheese Doodle Day. National Potty Dance Day. National Sportsmanship Day. Peace Corps Day. I think we ought to mandatory service, military or Peace Corps.
Yeah.
Unique Names Day going on today. And that's pretty much everything going on. Today is Super Tuesday. Trump picked up another win last night.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell was that?
Wasn't it one of our territories?
Yeah, it'll come to me in a second.
It wasn't Guam, but it was something like that, right?
Yeah, we got the Super Tuesday. Texas voting is the polls. I guess will be opening in an hour, right?
Well, they're already
open.
open.
No, they're already open.
Yeah,
they just opened. Yeah, they just opened. So polls in Texas are opening. Tweet of the day. I am kind of surprised from Charles Barkley, but some of the things lately that he has said since he went to work for CNN, maybe I shouldn't be surprised. That is the tweet of the day. I'll get to that in just a second. And Nikki Haley, Super PAC, running digital billboards and Times Square mocking former President Trump as being grumpy and Joe Biden being confused. And so Nikki Haley, Super PAC. I mean, you want to put a real winner on there, put Chris Christie. Yeah. And while he's eating the Wendy's Baconator. I think that'd be the perfect ad. And the Supreme Court yesterday, unanimous decision came down that Trump would remain on the ballots, let the people decide. And the Democrats are already trying to scheme how they can get this done. Democrats are asking for a moment of silence during a difficult time because it's the end of democracy. No, it's actually what we're talking about.
Exactly.
It's not the end of democracy.
It's keeping it alive.
Yes.
And he won in North Dakota yesterday.
North Dakota.
Yeah, it was a caucus in North Dakota.
Yeah, winner in North Dakota. Thai royal family could be thrown into a crisis, and as the Thai king marries an American woman, that is unheard of.
Uh-oh.
You have to stick to the bloodline. And so the marriage, married to a foreign citizen, is a deal breaker for the throne under the Thai law. The king is trying to change that. And Americans who elected to visit any Krispy Kremes throughout the United States yesterday, that's today, received 2 glazed donuts with any purchase because it is Super Tuesday.
Tom, are you
so
going to
get
drive
out there
to
and
a
get
Krispy
it.
Kreme?
I've never had
Yeah,
it.
Tom, I mean, he's driven further than that for
I've never
like
had
a burrito.
Krispy Kreme.
I think they have one in Lubbock, don't they?
You've never had a Krispy Kreme's donut?
Really?
I don't
This
know.
coming from the guy that's addicted to food?
I've never had one.
Wow. Crazy. All right, let me check the weather. 6:13, 13 minutes after 6. Weather this morning being brought to you by North Star Laundry. One-stop shop for all your laundry needs. They can wash, dry, and fold your clothes. They can also dry clean your clothes and starch them up. Or if you want to take care of all that yourself, they have coin-operated machines. And they are open 7 days a week. You can find them in Carlsbad and in Loving. In Loving at 406 West Cedar, and Carlsbad at 604 West Church and 609 West Lee Street. Check them out today. Not bad today. 73, and most of that wind's going to be less than 15 miles an hour. Let me make sure, because they, from time to time, change the darn weather. But that's, less than 15 miles an hour today. 73 and sunny, 42 tonight, 74 tomorrow, and then the wind is back by Thursday afternoon. We're talking about blowing dust, 40, 45 mile an hour winds on Thursday. And then most of that is gone as a front pushes through just in time for the weekend. Check the forecast out, W105radio.com. Check of the weather being brought to you by our friends at Atlas Makeup Mirror. If you haven't checked out the Atlas Makeup Mirror, you ought to go to the website and check it out, atlasmakeupmirror.com. It is the best makeup mirror in the business. If you're traveling, it comes with a traveling case and weighs less than 4 pounds. I know everybody is weight conscious when they're traveling. This thing weighs less than 4 pounds. Want the wall mount? They can take care of that. Comes in multiple colors. And the Atlas Makeup Mirror has 3 different mirrors that you have the ×1, ×5, ×10 magnification with LED lights. Best makeup mirror in the biz. 575-631-3189. Or just go to the website, atlasmakeupmirror.com. Speaker of the House is saying that, look, Democrats, get a grip. Supreme Court came out with this decision. And then you have Jamie Raskin talking about he is already working with the Democratic Party and other Democrats to overthrow the decision of the Supreme Court. Did somebody miss classes?
Yes, they
These
did.
are all attorneys that are talking about, well, I mean, Biden did it. Supreme Court ruled on the student loans, and they just said, well, the hell with that.
Right. And so so what they want is they want the court to rule in their favor, and then if they don't, they just ignore it.
Right. And the Colorado Secretary of State lost her stuff yesterday and went on to say that now it's up to the American voters to save our democracy. You're the one that was trying to take our democracy away. Exactly. You're the one that was trying to decide who was going to be the next president. Leave it up to the people. Quit meddling in our elections. She lost her stuff, among others. And you know what I don't get? Even the liberals, the far left, Sotomayor, and all the other liberals went hand in hand and voted against this.
Right.
That's how bad it was.
Yep.
And legal experts rallied around the Supreme Court to keep Trump on the ballot because it's a stern warning to you radicals out there. And the radicals aren't the MAGA Republicans.
Correct.
It's these progressives.
Yes.
That if they don't get their way, they're trying to change the court.
Yep.
Craziness.
And that's the way it has been.
Yeah.
That's whenever they say, well, you're the radicals and you're the... No.
Yeah. No.
It's just them projecting again.
Yeah. Tom, what is that called? It's called virtual signaling, if I'm not mistaken.
Virtue signal.
Virtue signal. Yeah, signaling.
We'll get it out there in a minute.
Damn. All right, 618. Congratulations to an Arizona woman won $1.1 million, a record jackpot at End of the Mountain Gods Casino.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, she hit the jackpot at End of the Mountain Gods on Saturday, and that is a record. She was playing the progressive and hit it. And how much you think the wager was? $3.75.
That's what it was.
I was going to say $5.
Crazy. Wow. And over the weekend, another player hit $40,000 on the Lightning Buffalo link. Crazy. So, End of the Mountain God continues to be the odds-on favorite for winning, according to, of course, their CEO. So, congratulations going out to the Arizona winner. And Frizzell, the chief operating officer at the End of the Mountain God, said day after day memories are made at the beautiful Resort Casino in Ruidoso. Yep.
And it is beautiful this time of year, especially.
It is. This time of the year is just awesome. It is. All right, Tom of the text, price of oil on the way, tweet of the day, thought for the day, and more. We're going to get to all that. Our number 877-396-W105.
All right. Hey, Flapjack, this one text is saying it's
all right. Yeah, let's go.
It's
all
National
right.
Unique Nickname Day. Okay. Hey, Lori from Lovington is chiming in. Hey, Tom, this is Lori from Lovington. You know what? I'm going to Lubbock today, she says. And if you would like, I could get you a Krispy Kreme donut, and I will bring you one personally.
How awesome is that, Tom?
Well, I think it's illegal.
What?
Why would it be illegal?
I mean, we can't take stuff from the public, can we?
This is not contraband. Illegal? Oh, wait, hold up. This is the guy
Lori,
that goes out to eat and gets every free meal that he possibly can. And it's illegal now to take stuff from the public? You have sponged off the public for the last 20 years that I've known you.
I have not. Yeah, but
let me translate. What he really means is, yes, Lori, please bring me a Krispy Kreme donut.
All right, question of the day. I didn't say what the question of the day is. Best butt dial story.
Oh, good one.
Butt dial story. And by the way, Tom is the biggest butt dialer out there. Oh, my God. For a while, I get butt dials. I mean, in the middle of the night, early in the morning. And the only reason it stopped, because I moved. That's it. But my best butt dial story, this is when I was single. I mistakenly called my mother.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, I'm on my way, and you better be ready. My mom's like, What?
That,
Daddy's coming home. You better be ready.
explain
Yeah, it
him
was
to
my
do.
mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she was like, what's that all about? Oh, I'm just messing with your mom. Yeah. All right, 621, Tom. Text line is open. Our number 877-396-W105. Tweet of the day. Charles Barkley has lost his mind. I'll get to that in a sec.
Texter says maybe you try some ginger, or sometimes chewing gum helps with your own heartburn.
Yeah, I take ginger, and that never saved the day.
Okay, well, forget about it.
I'm going to grow some this year, actually.
Some ginger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take ginger, and the wife cooks with ginger a whole bunch, and I'm not a big fan of ginger.
Ginger.
Just not. Yeah, no, ginger from Gilligan's Island. That's a whole different. I was a fan of her, but
Cooking her, boy.
the taste of ginger is no.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I was actually going to go downstairs and change shirts. I got a muscle shirt on. I forgot.
Mm.
Look at that muscles, Tom. Look at that.
Yeah. You ain't got no six pack. Like
What?
yeah. I'm working on my six pack.
You're working on a 50-gallon drum is what you're working on. So.
All right.
No. He
What?
says he's working on it.
I'm
I want
working
to
on
hear
it.
again how he's working on it.
Well, I'm working on it. Hey, Lori's chiming in again. Says the biggest, on the question of the day, the biggest butt dial I have ever had was when my dog called 911. And I had to explain to the operator that my dog did it. Says Lori.
I also butt dialed a former boss one time, and I was talking in the car about my former boss.
Mm.
Yeah, I got called in. I heard the whole conversation. Well, that's fine. I was going to tell you anyway, so I'm glad you heard it.
Now I don't have to repeat myself.
Right.
Yeah, that way I don't have to repeat myself. When do you want me to quit? Now? Didn't fire me, though.
Oh, wow.
623. Thought for the day this morning being brought to you by Wakefield Oil. Wakefield Oil, dependable. Boom or bust, they are there for you. Check them out at Wakefield Oil. 35 years serving southeast New Mexico. They were started by Mr. Wendell Wakefield, and may he rest in peace. And the kids have taken over the company. It's been 35-plus years. Need oil and gas products like diesel or unleaded in the patch or interstate batteries? Go to the website. Check them out at wakefieldoil.com for more information. Thought for the day is The Little Mermaid. Must have pooped her pants at least once during the first day as a human. Just saying. I mean, it was pretty remarkable. It was. The thought for the day. All right, Supreme Court temporarily freezes the Texas immigration law, the law that allowed police officers to apprehend and a judge to actually deport people back to the country of origin. And Supreme Court has put a hold on that controversial immigration law that allowed a state to do the job that the feds are not doing. So Justice Samuel Alito issued the administrative hold, which will block the law from taking effect on March 13th. Temporary pause will give the court additional time to review the case and does not necessarily signal which way the court will go. So we'll have to wait on that ruling, but for now, the law is put on hold. Which way do you think they'll go, Blake?
I believe that they will give the power to the feds.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The problem with that is the feds are not doing their job.
Right.
And what Texas is doing is working. I got a soundbite coming up this morning. What Texas is doing is working, but it's not stopping the immigrants. They're not coming through Texas now. There's a funnel of where they're going. You can only guess where they're going. I'll get to that in a second. Donald Trump maintains that the GOP It looks like he's going to get the nod as North Dakota. Yeah, the caucus came through for Donald Trump, and Nikki Haley did not. Yeah, she thought she was going to have that 2 wins in a row.
Yep.
Came up a little short. Just a little short. State police released the suspect's name in that Lovington police shooting that happened Sunday morning. They say the Lovington police responded to the area of West Avenue to a unwanted subject around 8:30 a.m. Police identified Luis Raul Alvarez, who had several active warrants for failure to appear in court. Alvarez was seen leaving the residence when officers instructed him to stop, but then he fled from the scene in a black GMC Yukon. Police say that Alvarez later crashed through a barbed wire fence on East McDonald Road in Tatum. He attempted to flee on foot, but was tased and arrested. Alvarez is facing charges, including aggravated fleeing and other charges in connection with that. Of course, the Lovington Police Department is working with and I guess the Tatum Police Department also got involved in that, and the Sheriff's Department. So, good things that they all worked together and was able to bring the bad guy in who had several active warrants. Feds shell out thousands on computer lessons for LGBTQ refugees. Blake, you see this story on the Daily Caller?
No. How did I miss that?
So it's amazing that the federal government does not have money for our veterans, but they're using taxpayer dollars to fund services for LGBTQ refugees in Latin America over the past couple years.
No way.
And these are all federal grants. Wow. So the State Department and the Inter-American Foundation, an independent federal agency funded by the U.S. taxpayers, aim to bolster Costa Rica's status as a haven for LGBTQ asylum seekers. So what kind of money do you think we spent on this project? $500,000.
Holy cow.
$500,000. And this is all in South America. It's not like we're helping people in America. These are people that are in other countries, have fled their country, and are in other countries. And computer lessons for them and all kind of other stuff. We will invent ways to throw away money.
Right.
Yeah,
we will.
What is wrong with these people? Tell me what the national debt is again, and why are we doing this? Yeah,
kind of crazy. Michelle Lujan Gresham yesterday held a photo op at Albuquerque School signing 2 anti-gun bills.
Well, that makes
because we're so safe now. You keep letting the same criminals out of jail, and they could still just keep doing the same thing. On Monday, far left, Governor Michelle Lujan Gresham photo op with the Albuquerque West Mesa High School, where she signed 2 anti-gun bills and 2 crime-related bills. These 4 bills are incredible. It's an incredible effort to do more. That's what she said. And preventing gun violence.
It's an incredible effort to do more to take away your rights.
Yes, of course. So she's got it done. And she also talked yesterday about maybe having another session because she wants to take away more of your gun rights.
Right.
Of course.
And
all right,
the bills that she signed, I just want to let everybody know which ones that is, and that's the 7-day wait period, and it's the carrying within 100 feet of a polling place.
That's protecting people.
I feel safe now.
No, it's not. But
you're not feeling safer now?
That goes into effect in July, the beginning of July.
Yeah, July.
So, it will be interesting for a gun shop to see how many sales they increase.
Oh, I
between
bet.
now and
I bet
then.
it's going to be like Christmas Day. How many incidents have we had at polling places with people with guns?
None.
Zip.
Oh, okay. So I'm feeling safer already.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
this
feeling
was
safer.
just in case.
Yeah. And then the other thing about the 7-day gun waiting period, people that commit crimes, a high percentage of the time are not obtaining their guns from gun stores.
Correct.
And it is a stupid idea that you think that they are. All you're doing is hindering law-abiding citizens protecting their family. That's all you're doing.
Now, did you see what she posted on X about it?
No.
She
No,
said,
I did not.
And this was the most ironic thing ever. It's time that we treat crime like the serious problem it is in New Mexico.
Huh.
Now, I couldn't agree with her more on that.
Yeah,
but
me too. I agree.
What took so long?
Yeah, why are you continuing to let out the same people?
Yeah.
You know, I remember it's been like 3 years ago. Judge Charlie Brown, thank God that guy retired. No, serious. Charlie Brown, that was his name.
Yep.
And Charles Brown let out the guy. Now, this guy raped his niece. He let him out of jail. He raped his nephew. Again, they let him out of jail. Then he proceeded to rape a third child.
God.
Then the judge said it would be okay that he would go to live with his other sister who had 4 kids. I'm going, where's the protection for the kids?
Right. So again,
Let him rot in jail.
it's one of the few things I agree with her on. It's time
It
that
is.
we treat crime like the serious problem it is in New Mexico.
Amen. Amen. I doubt it, though, that they're ready to do that. Jason Kelsey yesterday made it official. He is, some are calling him the greatest offensive lineman to ever to play in the NFL. I don't know if I would go that far.
I don't think so.
But he ended his 13-year career, has made a lot of money, and has got endorsement deals now. And his wife is pregnant, hopefully for a little boy. They've got 3 little girls. And it's just time for him to retire. So he made it official yesterday, and there you go. Jason Kelsey deciding to retire.
Yeah, but if
All right, Tom.
But if his brother doesn't play for the Kansas City Chiefs, nobody knows him.
What? He's one of the best centers ever.
That is a slap in the face for a guy that worked his tail off
And was one of the best offensive linemen.
undersized, and one of the best linemen in NFL history. That's a slap in the face.
And was responsible in
Of
last
course,
year's
coming
Super
from a guy
Bowl.
that doesn't know about hard work
No, I do.
and doing it on his own.
It was. And I remember the Super Bowl before that when they played,
One of the best centers ever.
and he hiked the ball over the guy's head. Come on,
Best center ever.
now. Larry Allen, Cowboys, was one of the greatest centers.
Have
ever.
you ever played the game?
I've hiked the football, yeah.
I doubt it very seriously.
And then you're going to point out
Well-
his one mistake out of all the great things that he's
Cost
done.
them the Super Bowl.
So what if
It
somebody pointed
happens.
out your mistakes?
Cost them the Super Bowl.
We'd be here all damn day. 6:35. Tweet of the day this morning. Being brought to you by King Driving Academy. Check them out today. 4-week CDL training school. They offer 2 weeks theory training, and then they also offer, of course, 2 weeks of behind-the-wheel training. They're offering $500 off the course price right now when you mention Be in the Breakfast Club. All you got to do is say Be in the Breakfast Club, and they're going to give you $500 off your enrollment fee. You can find them in Hobbs at 1430 West Bender, or 575-441-7835. Call them today. Want to get started with your career as a commercial driver? King Driving Academy. Get in touch with them today. Tweet of the day. I'm thoroughly disappointed Charles Barkley. I think maybe you're drinking too much.
Mm-mm.
He said that he would actually throat punch somebody if he saw them wearing a Donald Trump T-shirt. Here we go.
Did he really?
You know who embraced it than anybody else? The black population. It's incredible. You see black people walking around with my mugshot. You know, they do shirts.
When you heard that, what did you think? Big sigh.
First of all, I'm just going to say this. If I see a black person walking around with Trump mugshot, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Charles.
I know, Gail.
Charles.
Gail.
You really can't say that because, A, you don't mean that.
I mean that sincerely. I'm going to just tell you something.
And then you will be arrested for assault. And then what?
I'm going to bail myself out and go celebrate. If I still seriously.
Jim, don't encourage him. Okay, but go ahead.
Seriously.
Continue.
First of all, if I was at
that conference,
I'd have got up and walked out. That was an insult to all black people. Because he basically just saying, and first of all, to compare black history where we've been discriminated against to his plight.
Yes.
Well, first of all, he's a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And they're prosecuting him for stuff he did wrong.
Wait, Charles, because you're a millionaire, and you're talking about your plight.
Stick with your basketball job, buddy.
You're talking about your plight, and this is the guy that thought about running for Congress in Alabama, and I think he would have had a pretty good. I think he's got a drinking problem. Remember last year we played the clips of him, and why has he got a bad taste in his mouth for Donald Trump? What has Donald Trump done?
I think
Doesn't he also believe in a flat Earth? Isn't he a flat earther? Isn't Charles Barkley a flat earther?
I don't know if he's flat earther, but yeah, can't shoot free throws worth a damn. I can tell you that. Greg Abbott yesterday was in Borger, Texas, and talking about the fires. And Blake, you got an update on those fires? I mean, yesterday was it a good day?
It wasn't a bad day. Of course, the Roughneck Fire also started, which is slightly west of the big Smokehouse Creek Fire, which is right by Borger. That's why the governor was there. But it's about half contained now, and it's only a few hundred acres. The Windy Deuce Fire's up to almost 150,000 acres. Like I said, Smokehouse Creek is 1.1 million acres, which I saw a stat, and I think it was something like that if you were measuring that, it would measure from, I want to say it was like New York to Philadelphia.
Wow.
Really?
Holy
or something like
crap.
that. Yeah. That if you were in distance, that's the distance that fire covers.
Wow, that's crazy. Greg Abbott alluded to how bad the fire, I mean, every area he went to. Here's what he said.
I have witnessed and observed some extraordinary damage in our state. Could be caused by hurricanes or tornadoes, and frequently when you see the aftermath of that damage, there's some semblance of a structure that is still there. When you look at the damages that have occurred here, it's just gone, completely gone. Nothing left but ashes on the ground.
Lots of things to rebuild, and, man, lots of animals to replace. It is going to be a long time before they recover, for sure.
Yeah, the cost of beef is going up a lot.
Oh, yeah, it's going to go up a whole bunch. All right, we're going to get to Supreme Court decision coming up in just a second. Price of oil this morning being brought to you by our buddies at Spinnaker Oilfield Cementers and Cud Energy. They are currently looking for multiple positions. Service supervisor in training programs, CDL is required. Diesel mechanics, electric technicians. They're looking for equipment operators, CDL required. And they're looking for experienced pressure pump hands. Housing's available, best benefit package in the industry, and great pay. Apply today at greatoilfieldjobs.com or text Oilfield to 63566. Equal opportunity employer and drug-free employer.
West Texas Intermediate, 7764 81.86 for Brent crude, and the price of natural gas is $1.90. Hey,
Russell Wilson cut from the Broncos. They're going to start over. We knew that was coming. Sean Payton and Russell Wilson did not get along. Number one, Russell Wilson's contract is huge.
$86 million.
Yeah, they're taking that hit.
So they can eliminate some of that, and they can start over. Look, he knew he was going to be rebuilding. And so they would probably be better off rebuilding with one of their guys. There is talk that Sean Payton is trying to make a deal to get Jaden Daniels.
Ooh.
We'll see where that goes.
They gotta move
I
up
will
in the
say
draft.
this much. Jaden Daniels is a dog, but he is a very thin dog to play in the NFL. I just leave it at that. He's got the ability to scramble, but he doesn't always know when to slide. That could be problematic in the NFL. Yeah, it could. They'll take your head off. New Mexico Supreme Court reinstated the conviction of David Riel, Los Alamos resident, overturned the previous Court of Appeals decision that had annulled that conviction. He was charged with producing child pornography. So the Supreme Court reinstated that conviction. I don't agree with the Supreme Court in New Mexico a whole bunch, but this is good. This is good that they actually reverse course. And New Mexico, I don't know if you saw the editorial that was in the Santa Fe New Mexican. Editorial said New Mexico is leading all right on the list of bad things. And in 6 state of the state speeches and counting, Michelle Lujan Gresham has never acknowledged the economic importance of the oil and gas industry, on how property, royalties, sales, income, and severance tax from oil and gas is making or breaking. I mean, it is making the state. Without it, it could break the state. I'm not saying this. This is coming directly from the Santa Fe New Mexican, who is not a conservative. That's not a conservative newspaper. The governor didn't mention oil and gas jobs provided $6 billion annually in wages for New Mexicans.
She never will.
She didn't mention the state's oil and gas industry generated $13.9 billion in revenue for the state of New Mexico in 2023. And by the way, which was an increase of $3.36 billion, or 32% compared to the same time in 2022. Governor will never mention oil and gas. And like I said, the Santa Fe New Mexican is not a right-wing site. It is not.
No.
It is completely the opposite.
She will never do that. She will never mention oil and gas unless she is demonizing it.
I agree. All right, we're going to get to the Supreme Court. Tom on the text quickly. Our number 877-396-W105. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Butcher Block Meat Market and Grill. You can find them in Lovington. Family-run business. Look, they've got 30 years experience in the meat market industry. And the cool thing is their meat is so good. That's why their food's so good at the grill. It all begins with their meat, and they have it ready for you, including hamburger patties. Pick those up and cook them as you need them. They're already frozen. They also have smoked meat, and they do custom-cut meat for you. At the grill, they're serving up breakfast right now. Yeah, they've got burritos and breakfast platters. Blake is a fan of the biscuits and gravy. I'll take the 2 eggs, bacon, hash browns, some toast, and more bacon and pancakes on the side. Yeah, I mean, if I'm placing an order, that's what Check them out right now. They're on Facebook. You can check out the post with all the breakfasts. They also have a daily lunch special. You can find out the meat specials also 1422 South Main in Lovington. Call ahead, 575-739-7778. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. Tom?
We got an accident to report quickly. A wreck on Tatum Highway, south of Tatum. 2 miles, both lanes are closed. That according to the text. And again, a wreck on the Tatum Highway, south of Tatum. 2 miles, both lanes are closed. I'll get more on that in a minute. This report being brought to you by
Luke Ragsdale, RagsdaleLawFirm.com. All right. Cue the violins, please. CNN yesterday, Supreme Court decision. They're already, okay. Violins, please.
Look, unfortunately for America, the court isn't necessarily wrong that this is the way the framers wanted it to be. They wanted Congress, the people who are closest to their constituents, to be able to make the rules of the laws. That doesn't change the fact that because of gerrymandering in the House and all kinds of other issues, they're not doing their job on a lot of these big issues.
By the way, it was a unanimous decision. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
Well, again, if it would have been the other way, they would have been going, see, you can't do it. They're exactly right.
Exactly. And Jamie Raskin, representative, Democrat, is coming out saying that he's got a plan to reverse course.
I am working with a number of my colleagues, including Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Eric Swalwell, to revive legislation that we had to set up a process by which we could determine that someone who committed insurrection is disqualified by Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. And the House of Representatives already impeached Donald Trump for participating in insurrection by inciting it. So the House has already pronounced upon that. And
not removed. I'm saying it like that because that's the way he speaks.
Yes, but they did not. They did not impeach him for insurrection. That was not the charge.
Exactly. Right? So he has no no criminal charges being brought against him for insurrection. And get over it. Move on. Let the people decide the elections, not Jamie Raskins. By the way, nice do-rag. Colorado Secretary of State. She was brokenhearted.
Of course.
Not happy.
And Coloradans and Americans deserve to know whether Trump is a qualified candidate. My larger reaction is disappointment. I do believe that states should be able, under our Constitution, to bar oath-breaking insurrectionists. So ultimately, it will be up to the American voters to save our democracy in November.
Yes. Do you think this court is partisan?
I think this court has had, obviously, some pretty big issues. Whether it has been, Clarence Thomas's life role, gifts that have gone unreported. There are some pretty big decisions that have come out of the court that I highly...
Yeah, Sotomayor using federal employees to push her book. Yeah, that's not an issue.
It was
but the point is
unanimous.
Yeah, they all agreed on the same thing. So get over it.
And they spoke directly to what she was saying. What they said is the states cannot decide on a federal candidate, no matter what they think.
There you go. Donald Trump did speak after the decision came out. Here's what he said. It's 10 minutes away from 7.
For its unanimous decision today, it was a very important decision. We're very well crafted, and I think it will go a long way toward bringing our country together, which our country needs. And they worked long, they worked hard, and frankly, they worked very quickly on something that will be spoken about 100 years from now and 200 years from now. Extremely important. And
our president, Donald Trump, actually has more confidence. I don't know if we'll be around that long. I hate to be the naysayer.
It depends on a couple of things. And it depends on the way that this next election goes, honestly, as they start down the slope. You know, any republic in the past has a finite time. And the Roman Republic started as the Roman Republic before the emperors took over. And of course, that's when they went downhill fast. And I believe that this next election is very much an indication of where this country is going to go and how fast and how far we're going to slide.
I agree. Morning show this morning being brought to you by All American Cleaners, family owned and operated. They can wash, dry, and fold your clothes. 17 pounds, $16.99. Roswell, Artesia, Curl Pad, Lovington, and in Hobbs. Check them out at allamericancleaners.net. Tom on the text.
All right. So this text: why doesn't Trump team file defamation lawsuit against everyone that uses insurrection or erection as some type, as some like to say when saying,
hey,
why should
I mean, you can sue people for saying erection or insurrection, but don't sue. Tom just said you were going to sue everybody for erections.
Well, that was what the text. Let me read the text for him since he fumbled through it.
No.
Why doesn't Trump's team file defamation lawsuits against everyone that uses insurrection or erection, as some like to say, when saying why he should be disqualified from being elected?
Yeah, I don't look. I don't think that a candidate can file a lawsuit like that. Once you're a candidate, people can say whatever they want about you. There is no defamation.
I think that's right, actually.
Yeah,
it's the reason why people can do satire about public figures.
Right. Once you're a declared candidate, it's open field.
Well, and being a public figure also.
Yeah. All right, Tom, continue. It's 6:53.
All right, America is not a democracy, this text says. They keep calling it that, but you know what? They're wrong.
Correct.
I get it.
Representative Republic.
Yeah. And Charles Barkley is the perfect example of when Mike Tyson said that social media has made people way too comfortable saying things and not getting them punched in the mouth. Celebrities especially.
I don't know. Look, Mike Tyson has defended Donald Trump time and time again. In fact, Mike Tyson went as far as to say that Donald Trump was one of the only friends that he had that stuck with him when he went to prison and sent him stuff when he went to prison. And when he got out, he said, "Is there anything that you need, Mike?" And they hang out together all the time.
They do. He said,
I would love Mike Tyson to wear a T-shirt, a Donald Trump T-shirt, and Charles Barkley punch Mike Tyson. Because I'm going to tell you, I know who's going to win that scrap.
That ain't going to happen. Charles Barkley would never try that.
No. Mike Tyson is a total different animal. When he's in that mode,
he is an animal.
When he's in that mode, yeah. Back in the day when he was boxing, by God, when he was in the zone, that was it. That was it. I mean, a total different. He has chilled out a whole bunch, and I think part of the reason he's chilled out is marijuana.
Right.
I think that's why he's chilled out a whole bunch. Republican bill would let Arizona ranchers shoot and kill border crossers that were on their property. They're trespassers.
They are.
Tom, what do you think about this bill?
Man, I don't know. Killing somebody for trespassing? I don't know.
What if they're running drugs, Tom? What if they're armed?
Let me be devil's advocate. So, you're a rancher.
Yeah.
And your property continues to be trashed.
And you have the cartel.
Fences. Yeah, cartels coming and going. Your fences being cut. Your animals going loose.
Getting killed.
Family members being assaulted, and so on and so forth, to where your property is not a safe place to be. So what you're telling me, you don't have the right to protect yourself?
No, you do.
And your livelihood?
If they threaten you, you shoot them. But if they don't threaten you,
so does somebody wait?
Scare them away.
Let me finish. So does somebody have the right to go into your property right now?
No, they have.
No, I'm asking, do they have the right to just go into your bus right now?
No.
Oh, so it's not good for you, but, I mean, these ranchers that have been there for hundreds and hundreds of years should put up with that, is what you're saying. But you shouldn't put up with it.
You got to quit playing the emotional button. That's what you do. Yeah. Yeah, you let people's emotions get stirred up when reality is that if they're
the reality is it's not good for you, but these people
if
should
they're
put
crossing
up with
into
it.
your house, break into your house, shoot them. Period.
Yes. So what about if they're crossing into your land, Tom?
Same thing.
Your land is an established. It is also part of your home, right?
Well, here's the deal. If they're crossing over into your property, if crossed into your house, shoot them.
Well, that was the question.
Yeah, but just don't shoot them because you want to shoot them.
What?
Yeah.
The whole question was if they come on your property.
Call the authorities. That's what they're there for.
Tom, do you understand that many of these ranches are out in the middle of nowhere?
Oh yeah.
And it's going to take 4 hours for somebody to come out to your ranch. You could be dead by then.
Yeah, but here's the law. It doesn't work in our favor. They'll be charged with murder.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they will.
No, they're illegal.
They'll try to make it political, and you will be charged.
Well, here's a great
you'll never hear about it. You'll never hear about it. It'll just be one missing dead family.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a great idea. Dig a deep hole, bury the bodies. The rest is history.
Well, fertilizer. Hey, B, we got a phone call this morning.
Well, let's go to the phone call.
Good morning.
It's 6:58. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, it's a cowboy over in Plains. I just listened to y'all's conversation. What about the old rancher last year that they arrested and charged with, I believe, manslaughter for firing warning shots over a bunch of cartel members?
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly why they're trying to pass this bill.
Right.
Amen.
I just got through voting over in Yoakum County about 30 minutes ago. Nothing on our propositions to that effect, but there was a proposition to allow Governor Abbott to use up to deadly force to protect our border.
Good.
I think that's just what it's coming down to.
That's awesome. Did you vote for that?
And
did you vote for it?
Did he leave?
I think he's gone. I think he's gone, Tom. 6:59. I love arguing with Tom because he will do the same. He will say one thing, and by the time you're done, he'll completely change his story.
Yep.
It's called an end around.
You got to bring both sides to the table.
No, you got to pick a position and stay with it.
Yeah, go ahead and stick with it.
Until you actually change your mind, right?
Yeah, like if you change your mind.
If you change your mind, that's good.
But he's always crawfishing.
I never crawfish, brother.
Wait. Changing your mind is not the same thing as crawfishing.
What is it?
Crawfishing is when you have to take back what you said. Changing your mind, like example, and this is going to be real simple. If I say 1 + 1 is 2, and you say no, it's 3, right, and I show you mathematically that 1 and 1 is 2, and you change your mind and say, you're right, that's 2. That's not crawfishing. That's changing your mind.
You're just saying you're right. All right, morning show this morning being brought to you by Rig Outfitters in the home store, Broadmoor Mall. Extensive collection of FR jeans, coveralls, gloves. Look, they have everything to go to work in the patch, including steel-toe boots, and you can find boots for $99. Work boots for $99. Check them out inside the Broadmoor Mall. They also have furniture, appliances, electronics, and they offer zero-down financing. Scrub Outfitters is right next door. They have the largest selection of medical scrubs, big-name brands, Dickies, Healing Hands, Medcouture, Peaches. They've got a huge selection of compression socks and comfy shoes, too. Scrub Outfitters, Rig Outfitters, find them in the Broadmoor Mall. Tom, it looks like Blood Money, two of the biggest funders of the radical transgender movement of the United States is linked to, Tom, who's it linked to?
Repeat that again, B. I was reading another text.
Chinese billionaires. So pro-Beijing group, financially backed by China and Chinese billionaires, are pushing radical transgender movements and a Marxist agenda inside the United States, according to a brand new report that just came out in the New York Times. By the way, Breitbart has that story this morning if you want to go check it out.
Wow.
Tom on the text, we're going to take a break at 7:02. We're being the Breakfast Club. Before I get to Tom, though, here is the cut from former Chief of the Border Patrol, Paul Ortiz. Here's the comment he made about never getting a call from Biden or Kamala Harris.
I've never had one conversation with the president or the vice president, for that matter. And so I was the chief of the Border Patrol. I commanded 21,000 people. That's a problem.
I just saw 50 people today who had just crossed the border illegally. So something's not working.
We need to make sure that Central America, South America, Mexico, that those regions understand that if you pay a smuggler and you cross in between the ports of entry and you do not have a legitimate claim to some sort of asylum benefit, you're going to be sent back.
Do you believe that the White House has sent mixed messages to migrants?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. We've incentivized this border issue. On the way, we're going to talk about Oregon lawmakers deciding to recriminalize hard drugs after overdose. See, they had decriminalized hard drugs. Now they're recriminalizing. We'll get to that story. 5 Albuquerque teens charged with gun-related crimes, but the governor is so tough on these teens, they're all walking the streets today. I'll get to that story. New Mexico Supreme Court rules on no double jeopardy for a man that killed his roommate. Mark Cuban, another stupid statement from Mark Cuban. I don't know about how somebody so wealthy and supposedly so brilliant can be so stupid. And the governor hinting about a special session. We'll get to that and more, all those stories on the way. And the Border Patrol shoots and kills bandits robbing the migrants in California. 7:04. Tom, anything else before we take our break?
Yes, text, build a wall out of bodies stacked up like cordwood. The next people coming over the wall will think twice about it, says the text. And what about Russia hacking the company Health Chain? This text is asking. Okay. And the other countries, they are emptying their prisons and sending them here. Heaven forbid. But if it was your daughter, Tom, like in Georgia, where would you stand? It's time to take a stand for America, says this one text.
Well, we can't be too tough on people because they are people. Everybody makes decisions in life. Everybody makes decisions. And when you decide to cross over into somebody's property, you made that decision. If I decide to go kick a door down and go in somebody's house and steal all those stuff, that's my decision. You know how much stuff is being stolen on those ranches on a daily basis? Lots. Stuff that you have worked for your entire life. Gone. Finished. Our government has failed us.
One more text, B. Coda from Fort Stockton is chiming in about if more were shot, guess what? Fewer would come. True.
No, you have to send a message to people. And I know it sounds cold, but it's like the death penalty. I don't know if it's a deterrent or not, but maybe it'll make somebody think. And it's one less person that actually is going to kill.
Well, I can point to you where that actually does work, where the cartels, and this is an extreme example, but where the cartels are in charge and they kill people, people don't go against them. They do what they say.
Exactly. All right, check of the weather this morning being brought to you by Hobbs Airfield Speedway. They are going to be racing Friday and Saturday. You want to get out there Friday and Saturday, big races going on. Flashlight Cast Days going on this Saturday, Hobbs Airfield Speedway, True Street Tailgate, Daily Driver, Run with Your Brunget, and Junior Dragsters. They're going to be racing, in fact, a small tire race. They're going to have the small tire shootout, $5,000 up for grabs if they get 12 cars. So $5,000 if they get 12 cars to enter. Lots of things going on. 100% payback and sponsor money. Buy-in is $50. Find out more information. You can follow them on Facebook, TikTok, and on Instagram. Check of the weather quickly. 73 and sunny throughout the day. The wind is going to be calm. Overnight low tonight, 42, 74 tomorrow, and then the wind is back on Thursday. We're talking about 40, 45 mile an hour winds. We still got a lot of stuff to get to. Let's get updated. Find out what's going on with news this morning. Being brought to you by Zia Guns, 1907 North Main and Roswell. Over 1,000 handguns in stock, rifles, handguns, shotguns. They've got them all. Get them before the 7-day wait period kicks in. Closed Saturday, always open on Sunday. And friendly staff. Ladies, if you've been thinking about getting personal protection, they have lethal and non-lethal personal protection. 1907 North Main and Roswell, it's Zia Guns. We're checking in, finding out what's going on with news this morning. We're KWMW Malmore, 105.1 FM, better known as W105.
Call in and win. Hey, everybody, it's
News brought to you by Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington. Getting the job done right every time since 2004.
Proudly serving most phases of the oil field process, Stone Oilfield Services has a fleet of over 60 trucks and a workforce of over 100 employees. From water transport to kill and vac truck operations, flowback services and pit filling to the clean out of rigs and tanks, as well as oiling and acidizing, Stone Oilfield believes in getting the job done right every time. Their central motto, do what you say you can do. Call them today at 575-396-1840. That's 396-1840.
MTD Radio News, I'm Joe Miller. An independent investigation underway of a non-fatal shooting of a man by Artesia police on Saturday night. Artesia officers responded at about 9 o'clock to a report of domestic violence at a residence on West Center Avenue. As they arrived, they were told the suspect fled and were told that 43-year-old Clifton Stevenson seen running towards 18th Street. Soon after, police contacted Stevenson. 2 officers fired shots, one of which hit Stevenson. He was taken to a hospital in Texas with non-fatal wounds. Neither officer was hurt. Well, Sunday, March 17th, those in Carlsbad have a number of opportunities to celebrate the feast of the patron saint of Ireland. Here's a look at some of the St. Patrick's Day weekend events. Yucca Blossom starts the showcase season in Carlsbad, based in Artesia. Yucca Blossom offers vendors a chance to sell homemade items. Attendees can also sample meals from food trucks at the trade show in Southeast New Mexico at 9 a.m. March 16th and 11 a.m. March 17th at Top Knock Archery at 2101 South Canal in Carlsbad. More than 80 vendors slated for the opening showcase of the year. And Governor Grisham signed 3 bills last Wednesday. She says would open the door for more investments in housing, roads, bridges, and other infrastructure. The bills enable the spending of at least $200 million, including $125 million in loans for new housing development, and adds more staff for infrastructure planning and development. Another bill approves $75 million in funds allocated to help local governments in the state meet the financial match requirements for federal grants, including some federal disaster programs. They require these governments to pay 25% of costs to receive the other 75% from the federal government. And that's what's happening. I'm Joe Miller, MTD Radio News.
That is the sound of your company logo getting printed on 500 shirts. Smart move. And an even smarter move in choosing the experts.
Awesome Graphics, serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas for 15 years, can not only brand your t-shirts, they can embroider your polos, hats, and jackets. They can print your signs and stickers, large and small. They can handle vinyl graphics for your vehicle. Are the windows in your business too plain? Awesome can print custom decals that allow you to see out, but your customers just see your logo. In fact, Awesome Graphics can put your logo on practically every promotional item under the sun, from coffee cups and water bottles to keychains and sun visors for your company vehicles. Want authentic Yeti Ramblers, mugs, or tumblers customized with your company logo? Awesome Graphics is ready. Stop by 523 West Sanger and Hobbs for ideas, or simply visit myawesomegraphics.com. Trust Awesome Graphics and rest assured, whatever they printed on, your logo will look awesome.
Calling all adrenaline seekers. Gardner's Motorsports in Hobbs is ready to make your all-out a reality. Stop by our dealership, 320 North Del Paso in Hobbs, to take advantage of a limited-time offer on Can-Am side-by-sides. That's right, select Can-Am Maverick X3 models are now up to $3,000 off. These rides are built to get your heart pumping and turn wild terrain into your personal playground. Visit Gardner's Motorsports today and get the ultimate performance ride. 320 North Del Paso, Hobbs. Offer ends 3/31/24. Certain conditions apply. See dealer for details.
There's been talk in the news that it's hard to get credit these days. Not here. Just like always, we're making auto loans. We offer competitive rates and quick service. We make our loan decisions locally, so you don't have to wait for out-of-town approval on your loan. Make this strong move. Get your auto loan from us. Estacado Federal Credit Union, where you are more than a number. You're a member. Federally insured by NCUA.
Get new ink in Hobbs today. The Lazy Lantern Tattoo is now open for bookings and walk-ins. Come into 4401 North Grimes and check out the artists' portfolios. Multiple styles of tattoos available. You can also find the Lazy Lantern Tattoo on Facebook. If the tattoo needle is calling you by your full government name, get in touch with the Lazy Lantern. 4401 North Grimes and Hobbs. Valid ID and deposit required to book appointments.
Working for the GEO Group at Lee County Correctional Facility in Hobbs is not going to be anything like you see on reality TV. The true reality of the GEO Group? Start at $20 an hour with no training. The GEO Group will pay you while you're trained to be a corrections officer. You get a 90-day $1,000 sign-on bonus, and then you get another $1,000 bonus upon certification completion. The GEO Group is proud to offer a community setting built for true rehabilitation through structured living and an incredible staff. Join the family today. GEO Group at Lee County Correctional Facility. Apply online at jobs.geogroup.com or call Jade at 575-392-4055. GEO Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Tell you what, it's easy to swear at you.
Be in the Breakfast Club, powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet, and broadcasting from the Inn of the Mountain God studio. Text line at 877-396-W105. Powered by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer.
Are you guys having fun? Me and the Breakfast Club in the morning, W105. Thank God.
It's always lie about where they're from.
A third of delegates don't get decided until Super Tuesday.
Nowadays they seem to be so dumb.
Voters in 15 states heading to the polls for their primaries.
Though they're not quite bright.
Super Tuesday.
You watch them every night on Fox News shows.
The impact that Super Tuesday could have.
Their corporate hosts.
Yeah, people want to know what this Super Tuesday is all about.
Good, funny, Super Tuesday. Who would vote for any of you when you finally drop out of the race? No one's gonna miss you.
It's Super Tuesday.
Bye, Nikki. It's 15 minutes after the hour 7. We are beyond the Breakfast Club. According to a new poll, almost 1 in 4 Washingtonians, 24% to be precise, say they support the Evergreen State, breaking ties with the rest of the nation. Yeah, but that would include the city of Seattle, and then the rest of the nation would actually support that decision. Washington State, at least, would be slightly missed, unlike Washington, D.C. We would not miss Washington, D.C. one bit.
And we would miss the eastern part of Washington.
Yeah. Problem with Washington State, unlike Texas, they could not stand on their own.
No.
They do not have the infrastructure to stand on their own.
No.
What do they have? Timber?
Apples.
And farming?
And fishing.
Apples? And fishing. Not like Texas.
And
Texas has
they have
super ports.
They have rain.
Oh, yes,
Right.
lots of rain. Yeah, lots of rain. New research finds that daily plant fiber supplements appear to boost brain function in just 12 weeks. Tom?
Yeah.
And President Biden. Here's the word of advice. Plant fiber supplements. I understand you'll poop your diapers, but it will help with the brain activity.
It'll make you ready.
Tom?
Oh, yeah, I'm
Plant
looking forward to it.
fiber supplements could be the answer.
Did you just say you're looking
By the way,
forward to
that
it?
would be called a twofer. It would fix everything. Well, lots of problems. Haley Bieber, sister of Justin Bieber, arrested for assault and battery. She actually threw a tampon at a bar employee.
Oh, my God.
A tampon. That's all I know. It just said tampon. I don't know if it just came, if it was wrapped or I don't know where it came from. Okay? For somebody else, I have no idea. Okay? Don't know. Today is Super Tuesday. That means Alabama, Arkansas, California, North Carolina, and Texas will hold their primaries.
Yeah, there's like 15.
15 states, right?
And the State of the Union speech coming up on Thursday. We'll see what Biden has to say besides, oh, wait, where am I? I'm not getting ice cream? No, Joe, we'll give you ice cream after this. Oh, okay. Oregon going to recriminalize hard drugs. Now, Oregon had decriminalized hard drugs. And I got to say, I actually don't oppose some of the libertarian beliefs. Some of the libertarian beliefs are that you want to do drugs?
Yes.
Do drugs.
Right.
You want to kill yourself? Kill yourself.
Right.
And it's your life. You can. The government is not going to get involved in your silliness.
Right. The government shouldn't get involved in your silliness.
So part of my libertarian beliefs is, if somebody wants to kill themselves, let them kill them. But Oregon took that to a whole nother level. Yeah, overdose deaths soared to about 190%.
Ooh. Okay.
So now they're reversing course.
The whole point on that, on the libertarian thing is, if you're going to take drugs and you're going to overdose, then okay, well, we don't have to worry about you anymore.
Yeah, it's your life.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Tom, what do the libertarians stand for?
Well, they stand for things to make your rights more free than they are before.
I don't even know what you just said.
More
no,
free
that's not
than
what we
they were
stand
before.
for.
That's what they stand for.
That's not what we stand
Less
for.
government.
Oh, you're
Less
libertarian?
government intervention. Like what Florida is doing right now and telling parents, well, we're going to take away your kids' rights to be on social media.
It really boils down to what we libertarians believe is that we want the government to do all the things that it's given power to do through the Constitution.
Right.
But
But
none
nothing
of
else.
the other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need the government being involved. And if TikTok, if you can use TikTok or not, that's up to me.
Or sending
I'll
aid
decide.
to foreign LGBTQ people or foreign anything.
Libertarians are all about taking care of us.
Yes.
Taking care of, are you talking about a separatist?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, us. Everything against globalism.
Yes.
That would be us. All right, 5 Albuquerque teens charged with gun-related crimes. Now look at the laws these Democrats have passed, but they will never put their money where their mouth is. Every one of these teens arrested with gun crimes have been released because of understaffing at a juvenile detention center. You would think if they used a gun, they would go to the top of the list. On Saturday, Albuquerque Police Department reported receiving an alert after 4 teens stole a city-owned bait car. They're actually using bait cars in Albuquerque. Tom, what's a bait car?
Don't know.
Bait car is they put these cars out there, and they entice people to steal them just so they can arrest the people. It's a bait car.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
I really thought he was going to say something to do with fishing and selling bait.
Oh. Yes, exactly. Anyway, they arrested 2 16-year-olds and 2 15-year-olds, but they released them because, they don't have any room.
And they're going to get caught and released anyway. What the heck?
Well, that is the point, Tom. But they also have 5 teens that were charged with gun crimes. They have all been released. So it really doesn't matter. Build more detention centers, maybe. I don't know. But, it all starts with the youth. If we don't teach these youth there are consequences, they're going to keep breaking the law over and over.
Right.
Wait for it. New Mexico Supreme Court, years after the man killed his roommate violently and violently attacked a woman, the New Mexico Supreme Court said he was not prosecuted twice for the same crime, no double jeopardy, and Clive Phillips, sorry, but you are staying in jail. Mark Cuban, rich guy, very wealthy. Does he still own the Mavericks?
He sold the controlling interest.
Yes.
But
he's the minority. I guess he's the minority owner now.
Yes.
And Mark Cuban, people with money sometimes say the dumbest things. Mark Cuban said that he would vote for Joe Biden over Donald Trump, even if Biden was on his deathbed and receiving his last rites.
Idiot.
Well, and Texas is an open primary state. So he said that he is going to go to the Republican primary and vote for Nikki Haley. As well.
Thank you, Mark Cuban. I mean, rich people. I mean, he's very smart. I mean, he's made his money.
Yep.
And in computer programs and that type of stuff, but that doesn't make him very smart.
I think one of his first things was the Real Player online.
Yep. New Mexico governor hints about a special session. We need more. Seriously, we need more gun laws, and she's really thinking about holding a special session because we need more public safety. The word, I want you to listen for those words, public safety. That is a code word now for the Democratic Party. True story. All right, Tom on the text. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Roswell Livestock and Farm Supply. They've got everything for the farm and ranch. Western Wear, certified Purina dealer. They've got everything if you're working on something, hardware store. They've got cattle guards and everything you need if you're on the farm or ranch. 1105 East 2nd in Roswell. Online at RoswellLivestock.com. If you're in Capitan, they also have, of course, the Lincoln County Mercantile. Tom on the text.
All right, guys. John from Eunice is chiming in, and everyone of the liberals in Albuquerque are looking around how Albuquerque has become such a crap hole. I mean, apparently they don't have any mirrors up there. Freaking idiots. John is chiming in this morning. Is it true now, guys, that Doritos has hired a transgender just like Bud Light did?
It is true.
I did see that this morning.
Yes. The guy, I think his name was, when he was a man, I think it was Ivan Gonzalez, but I think he goes by the name Samantha Hudson.
Oh, does it?
I mean, don't these people look around and go, Budweiser just lost?
Well, and this one has a history of apparently of endorsing pedophilia.
Oh.
Oh, well, I mean, go ahead, Doritos. Well, that plays in the hand and right into my taking out trash.
Mm-hmm.
Taking out trash. Tom, I'll come back to you.
All righty.
Taking out trash being brought to you by Trash Eaters, trash-eaters.com. They do residential trash pickup, 575-390-4549. Also reminding you, Lovington Animal Shelter needs volunteers and they need funding so they can spay and neuter the animals and ship them off to a no-kill facility. Call them directly if you want to donate cash or donate your time. 575-552-3669, taking out the trash. Kentucky Democrat is suggesting that pedophiles need child sex dolls in prison. It gives them a release, according to State Senator from Kentucky, Karen Berg. She's suggesting the issue that, if they're in prison, we need to issue them child sex dolls in order to prevent them from abusing children ever again, because the child sex dolls will give them a release. I was completely unfamiliar with the child sex dolls, so I had, of course, used Google last night, according to Berg. She looked up the child sex dolls, and it just exactly what it is. It's a blow-up doll at the size of a child. That's kind of sick. Yeah. Blow-up dolls for people that are attracted to minors. Democrat State Senator went on to say, what was interesting in the research I did, she came to the conclusion that these dolls would prevent the pedophiles from reoffending.
How?
By the way, she has faced a lot of backlash in the great state of Kentucky. Child sex dolls. We should buy them for the inmates. Yes. I say absolutely, without a doubt, no. I think that would be an absolute no.
Can we hook them to the electric chair? Like to the dolls?
Yeah, maybe that's the answer. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Taking out trash being brought to you by Trash Eaters. 728. Got lots of things to get to. Ted Cruz is up next talking about Donald Trump. Tom?
All right, go woke, go broke. I'm still boycotting the Anheuser-Busch people, says the text.
Well, and the guy for Doritos, transgender for Doritos, he advocates for the, quote, abolition of and goal to destroy and annihilate the traditional monogamous nuclear family. That's his stated goal.
Wow.
He tweeted that.
Wow, isn't that nice? Who the hell's running these marketing teams?
You got to believe that they let their extremist political ideologies get in the way of everything else.
Agreed.
But this goes back to what I say about it being a mental disorder, because that goes against self-preservation. And only someone who has a mental disorder would go against self-preservation.
Yep. Developing story just coming out. Chaves County Sheriff's Office posted that at approximately 1,500 hours, Chaves County Sheriff's deputies responded to the call of a deceased subject who was located on a ranch land south of Chaves County. Chaves County Sheriff detectives are working the scene as we speak. That's about all we know. Tom, continue.
All right. Texter says, so what states are Super Tuesday today? We'll get you a list here in a moment. Another texter says,
I just gave a pretty much full list.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't listening, though. Hey, buddy, says, hook up a car airbag to those blow-up dolls. You get on top and cut out, excuse me, and out the roof you go, says the text. Okay.
Okay, here are the Super Tuesday states.
Alabama, I was doing the same.
Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Maine, Massachusetts, Minnesota, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, and Virginia. Also, American Samoa.
Very super. The Samoans I'm talking about.
MB, we got a shout out this morning. Happy birthday to Alexander. Have yourself a happy, wonderful day.
Was that Alexander or Alex Xander?
No, it's Alexander. The way they spelled it. So, happy birthday.
I wasn't worried about the way they spelled it. I was more worried about the way you pronounced it.
Happy birthday, Alex.
Happy birthday, Alex.
I hope you have a great day. All right, national anthem and the pledge coming up in just a second. Here's a story about a guy in Argentina that went to the hospital to get a gallbladder surgery and came out with a vasectomy.
Oh,
how the hell does that happen? 41-year-old Argentina man, his name is Jorge Bass, went in for a gallbladder surgery that he needed and got a vasectomy. Can you imagine waking up and going,
maybe he
wait
needed
a
that
second.
Too.
What happened here?
Maybe he needed that too.
I don't know, but he had to go back in the surgery for the gallbladder, and by planning to sue the hospital because he was planning to have more kids.
Yeah, he's had enough.
No, they made a mistake. No. Can you imagine that, you go in for gallbladder surgery and you wake up and your junk is numb? What the hell happened here?
Gallbladder surgery nowadays is pretty simple. Not relatively.
Yeah.
I mean, they cut just a very small incision. Back in the day, when we had to observe it at paramedic school, it was a big deal. It was.
Yeah, I had mine removed. I think it's 6 incisions.
Ooh.
Very, very small incisions.
Yeah.
And they get it done. All right, 733. Here's Ted Cruz talking about Donald Trump.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Chuck Schumer, they ought to have an entire chapter in Sigmund Freud because the projection that they engage in is remarkable. We talked a minute ago about how they say they're defending democracy while waging the greatest assault on democracy in the history of our country. They also say routinely, Donald Trump is a dictator. He's an authoritarian. Look, Donald Trump was president for 4 years. He not only followed the law carefully, but he ushered in policies that made an enormous difference in people's lives. You look at the dictator, Joe Biden is the one who does lawless act after lawless act after lawless act, including trying to give $1 trillion away for giving student loans. That was blatantly illegal. The Supreme Court had to slap him down, including things like a COVID vaccine mandate within the federal government that was blatantly illegal. The Supreme Court had to slap him down. But this administration doesn't care.
And so the guy they say is a dictator actually is not the dictator. The dictator would be Joe Biden doing whatever he wants to do, willy-nilly. He would be the dictator.
Correct.
Yeah. Go and check this out on Fox this morning. Major conservative group unveils Bidenomics.com. So you can go to that site, Bidenomics.com, to target the president's economic policies. It is a website that Biden probably doesn't want us to go to because it pretty much tells you about the collapse of our economy. So Bidenomics.com, if you want to go to that and find out. Republican fundraisers, including the Koch brothers and others, are rolling this out, and it could have a harmful impact on Biden's campaign. Look, the people that say they're voting for Biden, they're going to vote for Biden no matter what. Blake, did you see the story about the Oklahoma school under fire for kids?
I saw that, B. Yes, I did.
Licking and sucking the toes of other students. Now they came out with an update on this story and said No teacher's toes were sucked.
But what wasn't the teacher kind of instructing them on how to do it?
Yes, how to do it, and supposedly there was fundraising going on, for sucking toes. I'm just going to say, I am not removed that far from my kids being in school, and they had to have a note to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
But now, it's okay that your kids can lick and suck other people's toes.
Well, they had peanut butter on those toes.
That makes it worse.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes it worse. That means there was more thought going into this thing.
Yes, sir. Awful, man.
Tom, would you lick somebody's feet?
No.
Well, that's good to hear.
He doesn't have a foot fetish.
No, I don't have a foot fetish.
What is your fetish, Tom?
I haven't thought about it lately.
Well, what was it when you did think about it?
Trying on women's clothes?
Well, no, I wasn't quite that far.
Oh, I bet it was.
One for the honeymoon. I took one for the honeymoon.
And this is why she divorced you. Because she went, I'm married to a transvestite. But Deer Creek High School, Edmond, Oklahoma.
Edmond?
Yep.
What's in Edmond, Tom?
Conservative Edmond, Oklahoma?
It might not be as conservative as you think.
Yeah, I don't know, but you had kids sucking other kids' toes. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sucking anybody's toes. I'm just saying.
Nope.
No, toe sucking here. Nope. Sorry to disappoint you, but yeah, I'm all for fundraising. Can't we do it the old-fashioned way?
Right.
Let's sell some candy bars.
Yeah, let's sell some candy bars, or maybe a 50-50 raffle, or you name it. I'm down with it.
Well, they raised $183,000, I believe.
Wow. Toe sucking. Wow.
Wow.
Crazy. All right, I'm on the website Bidenomics.com, and it's going through. Oh my Lord!
Oh yeah.
As you scroll, it keeps listing everything that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great website. Also, first one that comes up: cost of living up 18% and climbing. Then you go down, real wages and take-home pay, both down 2%. Next, $2 trillion in annual deficits, a new norm under Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. Mounting debt, high interest rates, no one's idea of a dream. You keep scrolling. So Bidenomics.com is the website. U.S. Border Patrol shoots and kills bandits robbing migrants in California. So the Border Patrol agents in California shot and killed a bandit who was robbing the migrants as they crossed into the United States. No identity yet, but the 26th chief of the Border Patrol, Jason Owens, shared the images of the bandits trying to steal from the migrants. 739 things that happened on this date in history. Coming up next, I still got to get to Donald Trump and immunity. CNN has brand new polling information that just came out. And the polling information shows that Donald Trump is actually ahead of Joe Biden.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, this is CNN poll. Here's the poll.
Here's the difference. 4 years ago, we here at CNN did 12 polls matching up Biden and Trump throughout the entire 19 and 20 election season. Donald Trump was never numerically ahead of Joe Biden. That's not the case now. So Joe Biden enters with low approval ratings, historically low approval ratings, and he is doing so in a weaker position than no doubt his campaign would want to be at that point. I just think we're now getting to the season of a fully engaged campaign battle.
Unfortunately, Joe Biden does not have the ability to be engaged. Donald Trump talked about immunity. Should he be, should he have immunity? And should every president have immunity? Can you imagine if a sitting president could be sued for a decision that he makes? I mean, in world politics, and we attack another country. Should he have the ability to be sued?
No.
That would be a slippery slope. So Donald Trump talks about that.
That will be coming up very soon will be immunity for a president, and not immunity for me, but for any president. If a president doesn't have full immunity, you really don't have a president, because nobody that is serving in that office will have the courage to make, in many cases, what would be the right decision, or it could be the wrong decision. It could be, in some cases, the wrong decision, but they have to make decisions, and they have to make them free of all terror that can be rained upon them when they leave office or even before they leave office. And
I agree. I think he needs immunity, and not only him. I think every president. If not, Joe Biden has blood on his hands right now. This family that just lost their daughter could sue Joe Biden because of his ineffectiveness at the border, securing the border and protecting the citizens of the United States.
Well, because of his direct decision to not enforce the law.
Right.
And that's a decision that the president made. And
that could be a slippery slope.
Yep.
Right, Tom?
Going right down that slope.
Thank you for that. God bless you.
What? Going down that slope.
Yeah, going right down the slope. Trump has a message for Joe Biden. Hopefully Joe Biden's listening.
President Biden, close the borders now. This is not sustainable for our country. It's not sustainable for our cities. Our country is under siege. This is a violent thing that you've done. And many people are dying. Many, many people are dying. They die on the trip up. They die going through the border.
And now we got U.S. citizens that are dying. So a message to Joe Biden, not that Joe Biden will ever listen to Donald Trump. In fact, this morning it flashed across that he actually called Donald Trump a loser. Thank you, Joe. If anybody knows about losers, it would be you. That's for sure. Kamala Harris says we need a ceasefire, and we need a ceasefire today. What about Ukraine? Can we get a ceasefire there?
You know, the president and I have been very clear that Israel has a right to defend itself, that we have got to make sure that innocent civilians aren't being killed, and that we've got to get these hostages out. And that is one of the highest priorities right now we have. And I'll tell you, the president has been an extraordinary leader in getting us to this point that we have the 6-week deal. And so Hamas needs to do its thing, as I talked about yesterday. And so
me personally, if you have to continue to say that the president has been an extraordinary leader, he hasn't been an extraordinary leader. I mean, that's the way it comes across to me.
Well, he's been an extraordinary leader like Carter was.
Yeah, no doubt. And so why is the ceasefire in Israel? That war has been going on for less than 4 months.
Yeah.
The Ukrainian war is going on 3 years. Why can't we get a ceasefire there? Why is Ukraine not as important as Hamas? Because I don't know if you saw the video of AOC being chased yesterday. And let me just say this much. AOC is married to the biggest wimp.
I think they're just engaged. I don't think they're married.
No.
Oh, maybe engaged. You know, if somebody was harassing my woman, I would have to say, hey, knock it off. Get between them or something. This guy just looked like a deer in the headlights. The Hamas protesters were going after AOC. What a big wimp. Crazy. All right, 7:45. Tom on the text. Things that happened on this date in history coming up next. We're B on the Breakfast Club.
Here's a funny text this morning. You know, my wife and I are 60 years old, and when we have sex, she still loves her toes sucked, says the texter. Now, if she has corn feed,
move to Oklahoma.
Right. Now, if she has corn feed, you do put butter and salt on it.
I like how Tom can't say sex.
Yeah.
Well, because, he's asexual.
It's nasty. You know, if they don't,
so yesterday we gave the definition of asexual, Tom. What is the definition of asexual?
Means that you want to have sex, but you prefer not to.
No, it means somebody that doesn't have sex. They have no desire.
What's in the neighborhood?
No, not close.
On the peanut butter situation with those kids, if that don't tell you what the power of an education is, nothing ever going to do that.
What does that have to do with peanut butter?
Said the text.
That didn't say anything about peanut butter.
So, but it was part of the story.
No, and you said peanut butter.
Because that's what they reported. And put toes on the
buffet.
Why
are you changing people's texts?
No. Put toes on the buffet, and guess what? Tom A. would be
Tom would be up there.
First in line, says the text. And another one says, I think Tom A., he has a doll fetish. Blow-up doll fetish, says the texter. Oh, and this one says, Joseph, the only toes Tom would suck is Hillary's. Says the text.
Yeah, would you do Hillary's toes?
Ugly. Yeah.
Tom, if she asked you to, would you do Hillary's toes?
Man, those toes would be like this.
They clap. Yeah, they.
Hillary's toes would be like my hand.
They're crow toes, dude. Ever seen them?
No.
Yeah.
And you haven't either.
When did you see Hillary's toes,
There you
Tom?
go. Well, you see them all the time on the news.
No, you don't. They don't show her feet.
Where are they showing people's feet in the news?
We got him all worked up. So
when they pan down on certain shots,
they do not pan down to her feet.
I've seen them. I know where you've been.
They have never showed her feet. By the way, if they did, she would have cankles.
Uh-oh.
All right, 7:48. 7:48. We are B on the Breakfast Club. Got to get to things that happen on this date in history, being brought to you by 2A Tactical Firearms and the Indoor Firing Range. Want to go shoot this weekend, but don't know what the weather is going to be like? 2A Tactical, the indoor range. Yeah, they've got the indoor range where climate controlled, you could shoot there. And if you don't have a gun, they can actually rent you a gun. They have the full auto AR if you want to shoot that. Not a problem. They have ammo. They've got tactical gear, optics, a huge selection of guns, and the indoor firing range. They also have the largest selection of firearms in the area, and they have the Milo FBI training simulator with over 1,000 different scenarios to put you in. And when I get back to the States, we are going to go and we'll watch Tom die about 1 million times.
Absolutely.
Mr. Slow Draw. We'll get Russ to go over there with us. Since he's the fast draw guy.
He's the fast draw.
236 East Navajo in Hobbs. 2A Tactical Range.com for more information. Owned and operated by veteran Dwayne Pinnock. Check him out today. Boston Massacre took place on this date in 1770. Congress approved spending of $30,000 to ship camels to the western United States. And 1845, it was a hump day. U.S. Marines landed in China to protect the American properties in 1927. Winston Churchill coined the phrase Iron Curtain on this date in 1947. Elvis was able to leave the Army after 2 years of military service. He was all shook up in 1960. Price of gold reached a record high of $47 an ounce for gold in 1969.
Wow.
We've come a long way, baby. South African restaurant set the world record for the largest milkshake. 1,955 gallons in 1994. NASA said that orbiting craft was found enough water on the moon that could support a human colony in 1998. I think there's Starbucks up there already. Yeah, I think. Or if there's no Starbucks yet, somebody will be going. Cinco de Marzo going on today. Jake Lloyd, Skywalker from the Phantom Menace, is 35 years old. Eva Mendes.
That was the little kid.
Oh, that was the little kid?
Yeah, the little kid. He's 35.
35, yeah. Eva Mendes, the actress, is 50 years old. By the way, she's married to Ryan Gosling.
That's right.
No presents. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Singer Rome is 56. He wasn't built in a day.
Damn,
NFL Hall of Famer, former Dallas Cowboy receiver Michael Irvin is 58.
Thought he was older.
Joe Osteen. I have sinned.
No, that's not him.
I have a big old plane and multiple cars, but I need more. Send money today to Joe. He's 61. Birthdays.
Penn Jillette today from Penn and Teller. It's his birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
Penn.
Yeah, he's 69.
Wow. I think he used to work at a bank. No, that was Teller.
Right.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Eddie Grant celebrating a birthday, 76 years old. Tom had a hit song back in the day. The name of it was?
Hurt Me Down.
No, Electric Avenue.
That's the neighborhood.
No.
Well, you were close. I thought, Take Me Down. Electric Avenue.
It's a good song, too.
No. Tom, you didn't score. Sorry. All right, TikTok creator suing state police. I'll get to that coming up next. 7:53, National Anthem and the Pledge on the way. Morning show being brought to you by Seminole Siding and Construction. Trusted name across southeast New Mexico. Need siding, need roof, need metal building. They can do all of that and so much more. Find them online at Seminole Siding and Construction. 991-1430. They could take care of your metal roof. They also could put a shingle roof on your home if you need that. These guys, I mean, they go way beyond the call of duty to make sure that your home, when they go in there and they're doing the makeup with, makeover with, brand new siding, brand new windows, they want to make sure everything looks great and it stands up to what they believe in. And so they go in there and inspect to make sure that it's up to their standards. Find them online at SeminoleSidingAndConstruction.com. Tom on the text.
Boy, Shorty from Lovington. You know what? We just need to play a mind trick on Biden. Tell him we agree with opening the border and pull all the guards back. Then Texas will remove all the wire, and we want it open from here on in, says Shorty. But
hey,
Trump is going to get
Shorty, did Tom show up to bench?
Well, wait a minute.
278 yesterday?
He's going to elaborate here in a minute. And Trump is on board. Count it down. 3 weeks later, Biden will close it. And you got you dummy. Now, on that question of the day, B?
Not the question of the day, just the question he just asked.
On that one right there you asked me? Oh, yeah. Still no, Tom at the gym. And I'm not going back in there until I get healthy. I have the flu. And I don't want to get
not have the flu.
No.
You have a...
It's a cold.
Sinus issue.
It's a cold, and he gave it to all of us.
Well, no, it was already circling around here. So,
it started with Tom.
They said I could go back to work on Sunday when I went to the hospital. Said you got media pneumonia virus, which means you got a bad cold.
I think they told you have a rhinovirus, which is a cold.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I asked the nurse, "What can I take for my cold?" Said nothing. It's a virus. You got to let it work itself through. Water, take some Tylenol if you feel pains and aches.
Triacloman would be good.
And so I'm just working it out. And I can't be around people. Unfortunately, I have to be here. But
by the way,
we got to figure out a way that
you
can
go
sit in
down to the pharmacy Go down to the pharmacy, ask them for 5 pills of triacloman. Take 1 a day for 5 days.
And take it with vitamin C.
I can't have vitamin C. I'm diabetic.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yes, it does.
Diabetics can't take vitamin C?
I gotta talk to Will and see
Will
if he
told
can
me that
wire
one
if
day.
he can wire the bunker so Tom can sit in there for the show.
Yeah. Well, it
It's
is
already
wired.
wired.
It is wired. We just got to figure out how to get it in here.
I know where it's at on the board.
Well, let us know,
Yeah.
brother.
It actually says on the board, on the switch over there, it's a dial.
Let's go try it out.
Is it the brick or the opal?
No, it's on the other side. It's got these little buttons that you press to change it. It's somewhere up in there.
Oh,
all right.
I see it
TikTok
over here.
creator.
I
Yep,
see it,
yeah. Viral TikTok. This guy is a viral TikToker. And it landed him in court on Monday. Alden Hamdi is being charged with impersonating a New Mexico state police officer, appearing in a video wearing a police officer's uniform. Now he is suing the state, claims that they violated his First Amendment rights. But let's get to the rest of the story. If I remember this right, he acquired the uniform because he stole it from a dry cleaner.
What?
Yeah. He stole it from the dry cleaner. And then he used the uniform to do TikTok videos with the uniform on. So now you're going to sue the state? Your First Amendment rights were not squashed. Take the damn uniform off. It's not yours, number one. Crazy. Albuquerque City Council rejects the proposal to bring in a outside investigation into Chief Medina's crash. That crash happened, it's like 3 weeks ago. I mean, you would think that you would just move on. It was a crash. It happened. Move on. Joe Biden Sanctuary County orders that illegal alien wanted for rape be released. This is some craziness. State of Oregon released the illegal alien, Juan Jose Sebastian, 26 years old. He's from illegal alien from Guatemala, crossed into the United States, raped a young lady, and then they released him back out after he raped somebody.
Man.
I thought for them to release you, you had to have like a residence and all kind of other stuff. But more importantly, why aren't we getting in touch with ICE and putting a hold on these individuals? That should be a law. It really should. That should be a law. All right, 7:59. We're beyond the Breakfast Club. Tom, anything else before we take our break?
Yes, Jordy from Lovington is chiming in again. And why don't you just sweat it out, Tom, says Shorty.
Shorty, I can't sweat. You know, I'm sick, okay?
Yeah. So it's
278. Tom said he could bench. I'm looking forward to the day that he gets in there and does it.
I'm going to wait till you get here, by the way. So you don't say I cheated. And Tom,
I can't bench 278, Tom. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to bet you another buffet or a breakfast burrito that you can't bench 278.
There ain't no way in hell. He couldn't do 178.
It ain't that hard, boys. It really is not.
He couldn't do. I guarantee you. I will bet you. Wait. I will bet you $100 today that you can't bench 78 pounds. 78 pounds.
I'm not even going to brag.
Will you take that
anymore.
bet?
I'm not even going to brag.
Will you take the bet? 78 pounds.
78 pounds, Tom.
I'll do it in privacy. Shorty can watch me.
I'll bet you a breakfast burrito.
No.
He ain't doing it. 41% of Americans say that they are feeling burned out.
Okay.
41% of American workers say even when they take time off and they go back to work, they still feel burned out.
I bet
No, you just don't want to work. I
Well-
mean, it's different.
It depends on the industry, probably. If you're in a high stress job, I bet that's true. I bet there are, it's slightly less than half, and I bet there's a lot of people in different jobs that that don't get enough time off in the first place.
Right.
So when they do, they still feel that stress, or their work keeps calling them while they're off, and so they're not really off. And I bet you that stat's true.
I understand some of that. A woman fatally stabs a convicted sex offender who tried to attack her at a Louisiana laundromat. So the twice convicted sex offender was stabbed to death by the Louisiana woman. She gutted him like a hog. Incident happened about 3:30 Sunday after deputies dispatched to the laundromat in Lacombe, Louisiana, part of St. Tammany Parish. And Nicholas Transant, 40 years old, was found unresponsive after he tried to attack this woman. She stabbed him with a sharp weapon. By the way, he had been arrested 2 other times for sexually assaulting women.
Good for her.
You can count on one thing. He won't do it ever again.
Right.
Never again. Nope. He'll never do it. All right, Tom, continue with the text. We got to get to the national anthem and the pledge.
John from Eunice is chiming in. Tom, you're a walking petri dish.
Yep.
You get sick more than anyone I have ever heard of. Maybe you can spell Kevin. Maybe it has something to do with your state of non-fitness. Laugh out loud, says John from Eunice. You don't know how sick B was when I first moved to Roswell.
That's nothing in this text said that.
When have I been sick?
Oh, my God.
Look, the text didn't say anything about anyone other than you, Tom.
Well, he didn't know me when I got to know him.
When have I been sick, Tom?
Sick. Your neck?
No, go ahead.
Your bladder?
That's not a sickness. That's an injury, you buffoon.
It don't matter. You're sick. You're out of work.
That's not sick. That's an injury.
Yeah.
And when have I been out? When I had surgery on my neck and they told me to take 6 weeks off, and I actually took a week off?
Should have took the whole 6 weeks. You wouldn't be messing with that anymore.
I'm not messing with it anymore.
Oh.
I've discovered that I'm going to hurt no matter what. I'd just soon get up and do things, unlike you.
I come to work.
If you want to call it work.
18 years I've been here. I missed probably 3 days of work.
Hey, B, let's get to the pledge.
BS. Yep. National anthem and the pledge this morning being brought to you by Rebecca Long. Rebecca has been your Farmers Insurance agent now for 40 plus years. Give her a call today. Let her put together a quote to meet your needs. 575-393-2661. Rebecca Long, Farmers Insurance agent. She can take care of your home, auto, life insurance, commercial insurance, also your recreational insurance. 575-393-2661. We're KWMW, Malmsmore 105.1 FM, better known as W105, and here is the national anthem and the pledge.
Good morning. My name is Chase Mazurk. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
El Charo de Oro, Sebastián de la Cruz.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose brown stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glove, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
God bless America. God bless you. It's already 8:06. Large prayer this morning being brought to you by Jude Oil, reminding you God is in control.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight.
Hello, I'm here with my wife Dixie, and I'm Blaze Campanella with Judah Oil. We pray that as you go through your day, that you will see all the blessings you've been given. God said that he will prosper you and not harm you. See, in a world that is lost, God is there. Yes, in the most empty place, your most fearful circumstance, God is there. He will never leave you. Never forget, Jesus loves you. He really, really does. Please take a moment and pray the Lord's Prayer with us. God bless you. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Already 8:07. Quick look at the weather being brought to you by our friend David Trujillo, running for County Commissioner, District 1 as a Republican. He is a 15-year veteran of the U.S. Army, Desert Storm veteran. Also has worked in the oil and gas industry. Currently works as a safety supervisor, has been working in the oil and gas industry. So he understands the oil and gas industry. David Trujillo is for the oil and gas industry in the patch. And in the meantime, he has continued to work for the city of Lovington as the mayor pro tem, or city commissioner. David also understands how to go and get capital improvement money. When it comes time to do that, David has hit home runs for the city of Lovington, including Main Street project, $21 million road construction project, and more. Find out more information. You can follow David Trujillo on Facebook. This message paid for it by David Trujillo, running for County Commissioner, District 1, County Commissioner in Lee County. Beautiful today, sunny and 73, overnight low tonight getting down to 42, and then 74 and sunny. More wind back in the picture on Thursday. Check it in, find it out what's going on with news, being brought to you by the Ragsdale Law Firm, Luke Ragsdale. He's the guy that settles debate cases, settling cases in the patch for more than $10 million, and a medical malpractice case for more than $9 million. Slip and falls, car accidents, whatever it is, he can take care of it for you. And if you need somebody to defend you in court, Luke Ragsdale, 575-208-5300, ragsdalelawfirm.com. Let's qualify, folks, for the trip we're giving away to Disney. We're going to check in with news next. We're W105.
Call in and win.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Mickey Mouse.
We're going to Disney World!
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Former President Trump says he expects to win all 15 states holding Republican primary contests on this Super Tuesday, and there's no path where Nikki Haley can win the nomination.
There's no path for Nikki. I wish Nikki the best, but she stood up and many, many times said, I'd never run against our president. He was a great president. I would never run. and then she ran.
Haley says Republicans just keep losing since Trump won in 2016.
I was just in Michigan, and since Donald Trump became president in 2016, they lost the governor's mansion, they lost the state house, they lost the state senate. Same thing in Minnesota. I went to Colorado. No Republican has won more than 45% statewide since Donald Trump became president.
Both candidates there on Fox and Friends this morning. All 5 people on board are killed in a small plane crash in Nashville. The pilot reported engine trouble and was trying to make it to the airport 3 miles away for an emergency landing. America's listening to Fox News.
It's truck season at Sierra Blanca Motors in beautiful Ruidoso. Take the short drive and shop their huge inventory of Chevy trucks today. For a limited time, get a low 1.9% financing for 72 months on the new 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 with many models to choose from. See dealer for details. Shop online at SierraBlancaMotors.com. Sierra Blanca Motors, your 4-wheel drive headquarters. They make it easy with no gimmicks, no markups, no addendums ever.
Honey, what are you doing? It's 4 a.m.
Well, I'm making a big breakfast for you and the kids. We got to get going this morning. It's a long drive to Midland Airport.
I booked our flights out of our airport here in Hobbs. It's in town, not in Texas.
Well, you want some toast?
Is that strawberry?
Organic boysenberry.
I'm going back to bed.
Love you.
Flying in and out of Hobbs gives you more time and less stress. So when it's time to fly, you gotta fly Hobbs.
Hey everybody, I'm here with an important message to all my welder friends. Listen, if your welder is having problems, needs maintenance, or maybe you've been thinking it's on its last leg and you didn't know where to have it repaired, well, let me tell you about Johnny Tomlin at J&P Customs, 1203 West Lee Street in Carlsbad. J&P Customs is a full-scale welding repair shop with over 37 years of experience. J&P Customs is family-owned and operated. They specialize in engine drive and they stock most parts. Go see them Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. or Saturday, 8:30 to 3 p.m. J&P Customs, 1203 West Lee Street in Carlsbad. They are the welder's best friend and the only wireless true remote dealer in the United States. It's time for spring cleaning and big spring values this week at Bob's Ridgeway. More than 150 big grocery item specials like Pop-Tart pastries, 12 count. Get 2 of those for just $6. Wide Awake coffee pods, 72 count, just $18.98. And get Love's diapers, assorted sizes up to the 30 count for just $5. And it's spring cleaning time. So big special on Simply Done paper towels, concentrated bleaches, Lysol cleaners, Swiffer dusters, and everything you need for the season. On special this week at Bob's Ridgeway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington, where for 50 years your grocery dollar has always gone farther.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact New Mexico and Texas Allstate agent Todd Hyde today. 806-792-3044. That's 806-792-3044.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
If you need an aggressive, experienced personal injury attorney who is honest and true, you need to get the Gorilla.
So I'm 23 years old. I worked at a warehouse, and I took an injury which caused the amputation of my right leg. I was approached by a specific firm, and they turned my case down within 5 minutes. I was told to come visit the Gorilla Law Firm, and immediately they saw potential in my case. And I tell you what, Gorilla Law Firm had my back when no one else did. The Gorilla Law Firm made me a multi-millionaire. And if you're injured, you call the Gorilla Law Firm too.
The Gorilla Law Firm, 3130 North Grimes and Hobbs, or call 575-964-2720.
Hey Hobbs, quick shout out to everyone looking to make a difference for 2 sick little girls living in our community. The Lazy Lantern Tattoo is hosting a special fundraiser supporting 2 special children. Alma Martinez, she's 9 and fighting brain cancer, and Ada Torres, a 5-year-old battling B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia. These girls have picked some of their favorite tattoo designs for you, like movie characters, dancing and music themes, hearts, and butterflies. From now until March 31st, all profits from these tattoos will go directly to these girls for treatment costs and any other expenses their families have. Not into tattoos? That is okay. Any donation helps. Just stop by the Lazy Lantern to drop some cash in the donation boxes at 4401 North Grimes. You can also visit their Facebook to see how you can give to Alma's and Ada's families. The Lazy Lantern appreciates your support.
know, it's kind of funny, upbeat, gets me laughing in the morning.
Be in the Breakfast Club, powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet, and broadcasting from the Inn of the Mountain God studio. Text line at 877-396-W105. Powered by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer.
A lot of you are tired. I get it.
Yeah, we're about to get started.
Here we go!
Kevin, are you there?
Well, I won't skip brunch. No, I won't skip brunch. I can go flat broke and not buy a house, but I won't skip brunch. Yes, I'll get pancakes, eggs and cheese with steak. And I'll keep drinking my Bloody Marys, maybe eat cornflakes. And I won't pump the brakes. Hey, roommate, I can't afford to pay rent. I won't skip. Hey, I will blow off lunch, but I won't skip brunch.
Eight 877-396-W105. We are beyond the Breakfast Club. 8:17. It is your Tuesday. Pretty good looking weather for the week, except on Thursday. We've got a chance of wind in the forecast. No rain, but wind, and then a front pushing through, bringing with it a little cooler weather. So we'll keep you updated with that and more. Boob of the day on the way. Tom A. in the studio. Tom A. qualifying tons of people. Is he back in the studio?
Sitting right in front of you, brother.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, about a half a second before you asked.
I went downstairs and grabbed me a snack. Tom, this is what we call a snack. Can you see that?
I don't see one already.
Let me switch,
can you see it, Blake?
Let me switch his camera so he can see. There you go.
A banana.
You see the size of that banana?
Yeah.
Look.
Little bitty.
That is a small banana.
Small banana, Pete.
This is the best. I don't like bananas when they're ripe in the United States. I like them when they're greenish. And these are so sweet. And
sweeter than American bananas?
Most definitely. Yeah. These are right off the tree.
I used to live in a coconut island.
What?
I used to live in a coconut island.
Yeah.
What the hell does
island.
that mean?
Yeah, what is
well,
that?
they got coconuts over there, too. I see the coconut trees.
He's eating a banana.
I bet you he picks coconuts.
I bet you're a coconut.
So,
where has this
Why
show
would I pick coconuts?
Where has this show gone today?
I'm telling you. I mean, why would I pick coconuts?
Tom, do you know how to pick a coconut?
First of all, do you understand how they climb to get the coconuts?
Yes. When I was married to
I ain't climbing that high.
When I was married,
hell no.
I got to hear this story.
When I was married to my Puerto Rican wife, we'd go over there for vacation every other year in Puerto Rico. And there's a certain island that we would go to where the natives will show off their tree climbing skills. Yes. Go up there, get some coconuts, drop them down.
Because that's not racist.
No.
The natives.
Oh, they're the natives. Well, they're the natives of Puerto Rico. So, hey, they show us, crack them open, we drink milk, make chocolate out of them.
Wait. I'm about to fix this. So, how do you crack them open?
I don't know. They got a little knife or something.
Yeah, and what color are the coconuts?
I have no idea.
No. You're telling the story.
The
I'm
coconuts
asking.
are wrapped in two different types of protection before they fall off the tree,
like plastic.
And
so
you have to peel that off. And then
what color are they, Tom?
I don't know, brown.
Yeah, because they're actually green.
But they're pretty good. But in Puerto Rico, they're brown.
No, they're green.
No, they're not. They're green. No. Sorry to debunk your story, but I have to do it. You're like CNN.
What?
You really are. God bless you.
You been to Puerto Rico?
Yes.
No, but
I have,
coconuts
actually.
are coconut, and it takes a coconut to know a coconut, and you would be the coconut.
I've been to Puerto Rico.
Oh, you
and their coconuts are just like there as everywhere else.
Yep. CEO of e-commerce site, is it Klarna? C-L-A-N-A. Klarna. Expressed concerns about artificial intelligence and saying that a new AI tool could take about 700 jobs of human beings. One AI tool could replace 700 human beings. Wow.
Depending on what it's in, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. So, what are we going to do with all these migrants coming here if we're eliminating jobs?
Well, we're not eliminating their jobs.
Oh, okay. Tom, did you know AI could probably take your job?
I guess take anybody's job they want it.
Do you think AI could do the job better?
No.
No, of course not. Chinese makeup artist is going viral for her ability to completely transform her clients to a point where they are unrecognizable. Maybe she can do some work on Kathy Griffin. That would be really cool. Looks like President Biden's State of the Union Thursday. What do you think he will say on Thursday?
Lying at his mouth.
About what?
Well, I mean, if his lips are moving, he's lying, but
the economy is great. Guess what? I have improved the economy, sure.
I think you are right on, Tom. I think I 100% agree with you. I think he's going to tout how good the economy is, according to him.
And then we look at the grocery prices, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Biden.
And the super high inflation. Like we are purchasing a house up here in Lovington.
What are you going to do?
And we just put an offer in on it that was just accepted. And when you look at the interest rates, when we sold our last house and we had our other one, it was below 2%. And now it's over 6%. So we're probably going to buy points down, but still.
So are you scared to buy a house with, the interest rate being so high?
No.
Or do you feel confident that it will go back down?
At some point, I feel it will go back down. But I've in all my years of buying and selling and doing things like that, I've never been afraid to purchase property. My dad, when I was a kid, and they bought a house, and it was over in Dallas when we moved up to that way. That was right after Carter, so early Reagan administration, and interest rates then were double digit.
Right. Yeah.
And so in my history of buying and selling property, I've never seen double digit interest rates. So as long as we're below that, I'm okay.
Yeah. There we go. Looks like Academy Awards are coming up on Sunday.
Boo-hoo.
So we got two snoozers. Joe Biden's State of the Union. I think most people in America understands the State of the Union. And then we got the Academy Awards. Poor Things is up for 11 awards, and it starts re-streaming on Hulu on Thursday. Wonka arrives on Max on Friday, just in case you are trying to keep up with something to watch this weekend. I finished up Warrior Season 3. Great show.
Is it?
Yeah, loved it. 5 people killed in a single-engine plane crash in Nashville. Officials are saying the small plane was forced to make an emergency landing on Interstate 40 in Tennessee. That happened last night, leaving 5 people dead, according to the Metro Nashville Police Department. Married Missouri principal admits to hiring a hitman to kill a teacher he impregnated.
Yeah, I saw that. That was bizarre.
So wow. So the former middle school principal pled guilty to charges related to murder for hire plot where he tried to kill a woman that he had an affair with, and then she became pregnant. Cornelius Green, the married principal at Carr Lane Visual Performing Arts School in St. Louis, Missouri, admitted that he paid $2,500 to have Joycelyn Peters and the unborn kid put down. By the way, Peters was a 30-year-old teacher at Mann Elementary School, a different elementary school. That's the kind of guy you want in our school system.
Yeah, he's just, cream of the crop right there.
Right.
Yeah, peach of a guy. Peach of a guy. Well, the world's oldest woman just turned 117.
In Spain?
Yeah. World's oldest woman. And she moved to San Francisco in 1907 from Spain. She has been in a nursing home for 23 years.
Wow.
Pro-Palestinian protesters accosted the AOC outside a movie theater and demanded that she call Israel-Hamas war genocide. Her boyfriend, fiance, whoever he is actually a pretty big dude. And he was not protecting her. She was way aggressive.
Oh, very. Oh, yeah. She was cussing at him and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah. She was way aggressive. But
she walks in front of him anyway, the boyfriend. So
yeah. The pro-Hamas protester so brave that he was wearing a mask.
And he was recording it all, too, on his phone.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, no doubt. Former Major League Baseball star.
Wait, and I just got to point something out before we move on.
Sure.
Didn't AOC a while back call on activists to make politicians uncomfortable?
Oh, yeah.
So she's getting exactly what she called for.
Yeah, she doesn't like it, though.
But she's like Tom, and she only wants it to happen to other people, not to her.
And I think what you wish for.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
Looks like former Major League Baseball player is tied with Adam Schiff in California. Wouldn't this be a huge win for Republicans?
It would.
If Steve Garvey was able to beat Adam Schiff, we get rid of Adam Schiff and get Steve Garvey?
Anyone.
10-time Major League All-Star?
Yeah. Now, I saw him yesterday on Fox, but isn't Schiff a representative? He's not a senator,
here's the problem. Adam Schiff is a representative running for Dianne Feinstein's Senate seat.
Okay, gotcha.
But so you don't get rid of Adam Schiff because if he loses, he goes back to his representative seat. Correct?
I believe
that's the way it works.
I believe that's right.
Man, anyway, they're tied, though.
Right.
The good news is they're tied. And can you imagine if we got Garvey instead of Feinstein? Man, that's a win-win. Bono, from what group is Bono, Tom?
Sonny and Cher.
No, Bono.
Yes, Bono. Yeah.
U2.
Bono dedicated a U2 song to the First Lady, Jill Biden, and they look very cozy.
Really?
His real name is Paul Hewson, by the way.
Yeah.
Kind of like Triple H.
No.
They wrapped up the band's inauguration tour in Las Vegas. So the residency in Las Vegas
at the Sphere,
and they were at the $2.3 billion Sphere.
Whoa!
And Yeah, it looked like the First Lady was very comfortable with him.
Chummy with it, wasn't he?
Well, you know,
Yeah.
he has never made, he has never held back his political ideology and things, and he's very
Is
socially
he a U.S.
active.
citizen?
Is he? I think he is now. But
Really?
I'm
Because I
not-
thought he was Irish.
He is Irish, but I'm not sure.
He's American now.
Like if he has a green card, I'm not sure. But he has always done. He's always been politically active. He's always been environmentally active in other causes. And he said that was one of the reasons why he's in a rock band is so that he can make his voice heard.
Was there any good songs to the?
Well, he's
U2, Tom.
Tom, U2. Are you kidding me?
You
Never
don't
heard
know.
of it.
You don't know who U2 is?
Never heard of it. I'm not a rocker.
They've been a band since the early '80s.
Red Wine.
Oh my God.
No, that's UB40.
White House talking about Biden and the border. White House spokesperson John Kirby saying the president is engaged and has visited the border. Look, in 3 years, he's going down the border twice. And all this is stemming from the question about Raul Ortiz, the former Border Patrol chief, saying Biden, I've never talked to Biden or Kamala Harris. That's why all these questions are coming out. But John Kirby says the president is engaged and has visited the border twice. He's been there twice.
Yeah, but don't ask him because he won't know.
Yeah. Burglary suspect confronted by Colorado police. And the guy says, hey, can you give me a minute? I'm in the blanker. He said he didn't say crapper,
You're
but
taking my story. But go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead.
dude. No, I'm not going to do it. I'll hold off.
Okay.
I'll hold off. Evidently, he couldn't hold off. He was burglarizing. All right.
I will definitely give you pause to chime in on it.
Yeah. So dancing can help with mental health issues. According to a brand new study, dancing has a profound mental health benefit.
I agree.
Number one, it can help you get some exercise and feel better. And but they say dancing actually has some benefits. Isn't that nice, Tom? Get out there and dance.
I know.
You know, I remember my grandmother and grandfather going out dancing every Saturday night.
Yep.
Every Saturday night. They go to the honky tonk and dance every Saturday night. Teen accused of shooting at Albuquerque police sergeant has been released from jail. This is how, I'm just saying, used a gun to shoot at a police officer, and the governor wants us to take her public safety serious. If you were serious about this, you would keep these people locked up.
Well, he obviously didn't get the memo.
No, they skip right over it. Yeah, for whatever reason. All right, we got the boob of the day coming up next. Morning show this morning being brought to you by WWRV3.com. 3 RV parks in Carlsbad ready to serve you. Go to the website, WWRV3.com, or give them a call, 988-0392. They have 162 RV hookups. 30 and 50 amps available, all utilities included in one low price, and that includes high-speed internet right to your hookup. They're pet-friendly. It is a well-lit facility, perfect place for the working men and women. 988-0392 or WWRV3.com. Tom in the text.
I am jealous of Tom. This text says, I wish I didn't know who U2 was. Okay. And did you guys talk about that UFO last night in Hobbs? I don't think we heard anything about a UFO in Hobbs last night. but there may have been. Another text was this critical in Pecos. He said, I thought we agreed that Tom is literally ignorant and that to have any opinion, he's literally way too stupid to have the views that hold any water. Could you finish that?
All right, I turned his mic off so he could cough. Critical in Pecos says, I thought we already agreed. Tom is literally way too ignorant to have any have any political opinion. He's literally way too stupid to have a view that holds any water. Stop asking him. He shouldn't be referring any more games either. He makes dumb calls based on emotion too, I bet.
And critical in Pecos, just like this text I'm fixing to read. Why is Tom so late every day to work? He has no one in his life and shows up like he just crawled out of bed. I may have crawled out of bed, but you're still in your bed in your mama's basement. You mooch. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Hey, you don't even know who that is, Tom.
Don't matter.
I mean, if anybody would know about being a mooch, it would definitely be you.
Well.
The guy that has lived his entire life to get stuff from people. By the way, I have no refrigerator. Somebody drops off a fridge.
I didn't ask for it. They dropped it.
He talking to his brother. You know, I don't have a TV in my trailer. Oh, take ours, please. As long as you leave now, please take it.
So,
you know, my car's not great. Please take this one.
I didn't know he was going to give me one.
Now. Go ahead and take it.
Some people are just blessed.
As long as you leave now, please take it. Go.
You're just
the caveat is you have to leave now. What else do you need? But you gotta leave now. All right, we got to get to the boob of the day. Being brought to you by Desert Functional Medicine and Aesthetics. Medical professionals on staff. They've got the experience to help you. Functional medicine. If you don't know anything about functional medicine, I get it. I used to not know about functional medicine myself. Using natural remedies to make you feel better. If you've gotten to the point in your life where you do not trust pharmaceutical companies, I don't trust pharmaceutical companies. That's why I've done everything possible to get away from pharmaceutical companies. I think doing natural things to help you is the way to go. And they offer, if you're living in pain, they offer ozone therapy. They take ozone, which is a gas, and they will shoot it in your spine, give you an injection in your spine, maybe is the way. I don't want to shoot anybody. Inject it in your spine, inject it in your knees, wherever you need it. And it actually helps and makes you feel better. In my back, when they injected in the discs that are herniated, it actually is like they've expanded the disc and the nerve is not rubbing together. And so it takes away a lot of the pain. And for me, it lasts 6 months. It does. Now, if you want something that is a permanent solution, stem cell therapy is a permanent solution. They also have the cryo chamber. They do a lot of aesthetics in there. If you're trying to look better, that's the place to go. They also offer hormonal optimization, such things as, hormonal. If you have hormonal issues, going through menopause, go in there and talk to them. And testosterone. If your testosterone's low and you're looking to take control of your life, it all starts with getting your blood work done. Let them do a deep dive into your blood work. 3900 North Lovington Highway in Hobbs. Desert Functional Medicine and Aesthetics, proud sponsor of the Boob of the Day.
So, caught with your pants down is mostly just a saying, but it can happen literally too, as we were talking about a second ago. Cops in the Denver suburb of Lakewood, Colorado, got a call about a burglary in progress last Thursday, about 4 a.m. And they ended up arresting the suspect while he was on the toilet. And there is a photo of it because they all have their chest cams going. They apparently tracked him back to his place with the help of a drone. And like I said, there is chest cam footage of them in his apartment with guns drawn. When they opened the door to his bathroom, he was sitting on the throne in the dark with his pants around his ankles. And like I said, there is...
Hey, bro, I'm not finished yet.
Oh, yeah, that's it. He told one of the cops, I'm on the crapper. Well, except he used the S word. Then he said, I barely made it. So maybe he knew they had seen him running, and maybe that was his excuse. I don't know. That's what Tom would say. He's facing second-degree burglary charges. Even the cops had fun with it when they posted the video on Facebook. They titled it, Burglar Caught in Poopy Situation.
Uh-oh.
And they released the video, so everyone else can have fun with it. And
Well, he was almost finished.
yeah, he barely made it. But he did make it to be the boob of the day. So
Being brought to you by Desert Functional Medicine and Aesthetics. They did let him finish, and now he's going to use the aluminum throne in prison where he belongs.
At least they know that he didn't hide anything in his prison pocket.
No, it's all there. So he is the boob of the day, being brought to you by Desert Functional Medicine and Aesthetics. 8:41, we got to take a break. We're coming back. Tom on the text quickly.
You know, this text, one knows the Days B has nothing to talk about when he's in Tom's case all morning long, says the texter. All right, Tom, he's the biggest super moocher I've ever heard about. Another text.
No doubt.
And that UFO that Tom was referring to earlier was a SpaceX launch. It was on Channel 7 News in Odessa last night. B?
Why do you skip the other ones, Tom? There was a couple other good ones right there. First, they said, is Tom going to get a tattoo to help support the two little girls? And then, I've been listening, and Critical and Pecos says, I've been listening for years, and Tom has missed many days because he didn't feel good or because he was sick. So stop lying, Tom.
He's lying. He knows it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. I mean, I missed 6 days 4 years ago. I got COVID.
Dude, you were out for like 2 weeks with COVID.
I was COVID, yeah. But
so you said you never missed 4. Which one is it?
But in the 15 years me and B have been together, total of 3 days.
Which one is it?
Legitimate days.
Okay, whatever. God bless you.
Yeah.
All right, 8:43. Good news of the day on the way. Tradio just around the corner at 9:30. Let's get updated with news this morning. Being brought to you by your mountain getaway in Mayhill, New Mexico. This time of the year, go check out the video. All you got to do is go to the Facebook page, Camp of the Tall Pines on Facebook. Check out the webcam. And check out the weather. It's nice up there this time of the year. Much cooler and very, very nice. Lots of things to do once you get up to Camp of the Tall Pines. This past weekend, they had a big wedding there. You want them to host your wedding? They can do that. Family reunions, special office parties, whatever you need, they got you covered. Go to the website, camptallpines.com. Cozy Cabins. They've got the raised platform campsites and the convenient RV hookups. Call them directly, 575-687-4101, or go to the website, camptallpines.com. We're coming right back. Let's qualify folks for the trip to Disney. Then we'll get updated with news. We're at W105. It's 8:44.
Call in and win.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Mickey Mouse.
We're going to Disney World.
By Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, getting the job done right every time since 2004.
Proudly serving most phases of the oil field process, Stone Oilfield Services has a fleet of over 60 trucks and a workforce of over 100 employees. From water transport to kill and vac truck operations, flowback services and pit filling to the clean out of rigs and tanks, as well as oiling and acidizing, Stone Oilfield believes in getting the job done right every time. Their central motto, do what you say you can do. Call them today at 575-396-1840. That's 396-1840.
MTD Radio News, I'm Joe Miller. An independent investigation underway of a non-fatal shooting of a man by Artesia police on Saturday night. Artesia officers responded at about 9 o'clock to a report of domestic violence at a residence on West Center Avenue. As they arrived, they were told the suspect fled and were told that 43-year-old Clifton Stevenson seen running towards 18th Street. Soon after police contacted Stevenson, 2 officers fired shots, one of which hit Stevenson. He was taken to a hospital in Texas with non-fatal wounds. Neither officer was hurt. Well, Sunday, March 17th, those in Carlsbad have a number of opportunities to celebrate the feast of the patron saint of Ireland. Here's a look at some of the St. Patrick's Day weekend events. Yucca Blossom starts the showcase season in Carlsbad, based in Artesia. Yucca Blossom offers vendors a chance to sell homemade items. Attendees can also sample meals from food trucks at the trade show in southeast New Mexico at 9 a.m. March 16th and 11 a.m. March 17th at Top Knock Archery at 2101 South Canal in Carlsbad. More than 80 vendors slated for the opening showcase of the year. And Governor Grisham signed 3 bills last Wednesday. She says would open the door for more investments in housing, roads, bridges, and other infrastructure. The bills enable the spending of at least $200 million, including $125 million in loans for new housing development, and adds more staff for infrastructure planning and development. Another bill approves $75 million in funds allocated to help local governments in the state meet the financial match requirements for federal grants, including some federal disaster programs. They require these governments to pay 25% of costs to receive the other 75% from the federal government. And that's what's happening. I'm Joe Miller, MTD Radio News.
Sutherland's of Carlsbad is here for all your home improvement and DIY projects. Visit Sutherlands.com for how-to tips and guides. Skip the hassle. Buy online and pick up in-store for free at 2101 South Canal in Carlsbad. From hardware, lumber, cabinets, and plywood to fencing, power tools, and furniture, Sutherland's has what you need for the job, plus great financing options. Sutherland's, helping Americans build it better since 1917.
If you're looking for new adventures, Garner's Motorsports in Hobbs has you covered. Stop by our dealership to take advantage of an exclusive offer on the Can-Am Outlander. Right now, you can enjoy a $500 rebate on select 2023 Outlander models. Dive into the great outdoors and experience the thrill of off-road freedom while saving money. Seize the moment and head to Garner's Motorsports, 320 North Del Paso in Hobbs to get rolling on a new Can-Am ATV. Offer ends 3/31/24. Certain conditions apply. See dealer for details.
It's truck season at Sierra Blanca Motors in beautiful Ruidoso. Take the short drive and shop their huge inventory of light and heavy-duty Ram trucks today. For a limited time, get 10% off MSRP on select 2024 Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s with various trim levels to choose from. See dealer for details. Shop online at SierraBlancaMotors.com. Sierra Blanca Motors, your four-wheel drive headquarters. They make it easy with no gimmicks, no markups, no addendums ever.
Carlsbad's evening hotspot is Cal's Shade Western Lounge and Package, featuring nightly drink specials, karaoke Wednesday nights, open mic Thursdays for ladies' night with $1 off drinks. Plus, most Friday and Saturday nights feature live music. Don't forget the 24-lane bowling action of Cal's Cactus Lanes Bowling and Recreation Center with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights. And eat at Barilla Durango Tuesday through Sunday. A restaurant, 2 lounges, package store, and recreation center, all at 1611 South Canal in Carlsbad. Cal's Shade Western now hiring bartenders, waitresses, security, and office personnel. Call 887-9012 for Cal's Shade Western.
It's time for spring cleaning and big spring values this week at Bob's Ridgeway. More than 150 big grocery item specials like Pop-Tart pastries, 12 count. Get 2 of those for just $6. Wide Awake coffee pods, 72 count, just $18.98. And get Love's diapers, assorted sizes up to the 30 count for just $5. And it's spring cleaning time. So big special on Simply Done paper towels, concentrated bleaches, Lysol cleaners, Swiffer dusters, and everything you need for the season. On special this week at Bob's Ridgeway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington, where for 50 years your grocery dollar has always gone farther.
It's about damn time. Get it, boys. B and the Breakfast Club in the morning. W105.
Be in the Breakfast Club, powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet and broadcasting from the Inn of the Mountain God studio. Text line at 877-396-W105.
You know, it's kind of funny, upbeat, gets me laughing in the morning.
Morning show this morning being brought to you by Janko Janitorial. Find them 324 West Main and Artesia. They do window cleaning, office cleaning, and more. In fact, they do industrial, commercial, and oil field cleaning. They can clean pretty much everything out there. Their folks are all certified, hazmat certified, pathogen certified, and PPE certified. They have all the cleaning supplies you also need. Call Amber this morning, 575-703-1869, or go to the website, jancojanitorial.com. 10 away from 9. Good news of the day is on the way. We're B on the Breakfast Club. Tom in charge of the text.
Tom's not here, but I just want to say that if you're wondering if Facebook and Instagram are down, they are down. It's not us. So if you were logged in and were watching and got logged off, it's because Facebook and Instagram are now down. The dude from Lovington, it's probably hackers. The dude from Lovington chiming in, Tom, they've had to call an ambulance on you 3 times on the show. Smokey in Arizona this morning. Let's be honest, Tom misses every day. He's such a brain-dead idiot, just like Joe Biden. And then a couple of textures on the same thing. They said, Tom just missed a week about a month ago. And then somebody also said, Tom missed the beginning of the year, 2 or 3 days, right after he went on vacation. So
thank you.
So
Thank you. I'm glad
welcome
that
back,
your
Tom.
memory is better
Because
than his.
I was on vacation. Hello.
No,
anybody
you
home?
were sick for the whole week after that when you came
You
back.
came back from vacation and was sick.
That's right. The doctor
By
told
the
me I
way-
couldn't go. Don't worry.
The doctor said I couldn't go. He wanted to give me triacloman, but I wouldn't take it.
Well,
it had a bitter taste.
I couldn't even talk.
It tastes like an X.
And Jody, Tom has not answered about getting the tattoo yet. So are you going to get a tattoo to help those little girls?
I missed the story. What's the story on those 2 girls?
The advertising that we run on the station, you could hear it.
That the girls,
They-
they're raising money for the 2 girls.
Who have a lot of medical issues.
Oh, yeah.
You going to get a little
So you're
going to
get a tattoo?
No. I don't put ink on my body. Not because I can't. It's that I'm afraid of needles.
So you're going to donate
Maybe
instead.
you could take some of that triacloman
So you-
before you go get the tattoo.
So you'll go and you'll donate some money instead.
I'll
By the
draw
way-
something and they can sell it.
You drop off what?
I'll draw something on the canvas.
No. Donate some money. By the way, not only is Facebook down on the station, Facebook is down. I'm
Right.
talking about for the punch.
Yes.
Facebook
And
is
Instagram.
offline.
Well,
and Instagram.
I
Both.
couldn't read the prayer because I couldn't get a verse. And then I showed Blake my phone. Safari is not opening because of something.
No, Safari's fine.
Is that the same thing?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
and
I went
mine
to X.
says that it expired. Let me see if I
So
close
Facebook
it and
Facebook, Instagram, and Threads are all down. Now I went to X
Wow.
and it's still up, and
Yeah,
Snapchat.
it
is
wants
still up.
me to authenticate my Facebook again. Are you kidding
No,
me?
it's down. B. It doesn't matter what you do. Like I tried to log back in and it's down. Anything that's Meta is down right now.
Wow. Well, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but
You're going to watch a bunch of millennials lose their minds.
They're right.
oh, they're going to be going. My wife right now, she's still awake. She's probably over there like, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea.
Then this other text,
Also,
Bradley from the block was texting in too. Says, Tom, really? You slept through work just a few weeks ago because you got up in the middle of the night and took NyQuil. Everyone was trying to call you and was even sending Russ over to your bus.
Right.
Then you finally answered.
Right.
Yeah, but he's never sick.
No, I wasn't sick that day.
And why did you take NyQuil?
Well, why the hell are you taking NyQuil?
Well, I overdosed on the NyQuil. That's what it was.
Why the hell are you taking NyQuil?
Instead of taking half a cup of it, I took a whole.
You don't take a half a
Cup of
cup.
it.
You're bigger
Why
than 12
are you
years old.
taking NyQuil?
So let's put me to sleep. Obviously, put me to
Why
sleep.
are you
didn't it?
taking NyQuil?
Oh,
Why don't you just take a fifth of Jack Daniels? It's about the same.
all turned me into an alcoholic. All right.
What do you think's in the NyQuil?
It's 25%
Read the bottle.
alcohol.
Thank you.
Well, no, it worked.
Texas troopers recovered 5 unaccompanied kids in Eagle Pass, carrying New York addresses with them. Texas Department of Public Safety troopers recovered the 5 kids among dozens of illegal immigrants in Eagle Pass. That happened last week, and the illegal immigrants will be on the same site where President Trump just left. So 5 kids walking in the desert unaccompanied. I got to say, they look like they didn't walk far. I'm just saying, looking at the condition of them, they're not tattered. They actually, I don't think they've been walking that long, is what I'm trying to say. But unaccompanied, kids unaccompanied. Who, as parents, say, sure, go to America by yourself? Who would do that? What kind of parent would do that? Go to America. They'll pay for everything. Crazy. All right, good news of the day on the way. Be on the Breakfast Club 8:56 morning show being brought to you by our buddies at Maine Trailer Sales. Don't go camping without Maine Trailer Sales. Southeast New Mexico, they've got you covered. They've got fifth wheels, toy haulers. They've got the ultralights. These guys have been around close to 70 years. And the reason they have survived 70 years in business, great customer service, fair pricing, and service after the sale. Go check them out. Every unit they have is on the lot at MaineTrailerSalesInc.com. Check the virtual tour today, 575-622-1751. Don't go camping without Maine Trailer Sales. Tom and the text. We're going to get to the good news of the day coming up in just a sec.
All right, Johnny sent in a funny text. He says, Kevin, you need to be easy on Tom, eh? That's how the Lord looks after the mentally handicapped. I mean, he surrounds them with people that have a soft spot for them. Truth hurts, though, sometimes. Tom Laugh Out Loud says, John this morning. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. And, hey, Tom, a tattooed needle looks nothing like a regular needle.
Correct.
Man up, dude. No.
Do it for the kids.
Needles, I hate them, period. I hate doing it myself every day. I hate it.
You hate doing what with a needle?
Insulin.
You've done that to yourself, so.
I got to do that every day. Jude from Carlsbad says, my Facebook is working fine. Okay. And Tom takes more days off than a jobless person, says the texter. And guys, did you feel the earthquake and a sonic boom last night? I didn't. Did you? Did you, Blake?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Hey, we got a phone line. Good morning. You're on B in the Breakfast Club.
We have a phone line, and you're a phone caller.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I got a 2015.
That's at 9:30.
Nope. You are not listening. You do that at 9:30. Thank you, though.
God bless you.
Well, they're ready to go.
Of course they were raring to go. They're not listening, but they'll call in.
Right.
Howard Stern is raring to go. He'll be on shortly. All right, most stressed out states in America. What do you think's the most stressed out state in America?
I am going to say my top 3. Are you ready? California.
I would agree that's in the top.
New York.
I would agree that's in the top.
And the third one would have to be Florida.
I bet Washington.
No,
Oregon.
why wouldn't? All right. Tennessee, the most stressed out state in the. I'm totally surprised.
What?
Tennessee,
Nashville.
Wow. Alabama came in at number 2.
Really?
Yeah, but
Another
Nick Saban
Southern?
retired. That's why.
Right.
Yeah. Oklahoma came in at number 3. Their kids sucking other kids' toes. I get that.
Well, that is
Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana came in at number 5. Price of crawfish way up this year. They're stressed. Nevada, people are broke. Yeah, too much gambling. South Carolina came in next. Georgia, Arizona, West Virginia, and Indiana. most stressed out states in the union.
Wow. They must, not have called people in California and New York.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Looks like a pizzeria manager arrested for slinging more than just pies at customers. Man in New Jersey who manages Grotto Pizzeria in Newark, New Jersey, is accused of selling cocaine to employers and to other patrons. Came in to get pizza and went out with a lockjaw.
Wow.
Yeah, cocaine for sale. By the way, had police, when they raided, had about 23 grams of cocaine packed in 15 baggies. Man was slinging a very addictive substance. Yeah, besides the pepperoni pizza. Yeah. Wow. So he was selling pizza and nose candy all at the same time. By the way, Hunter Biden's famous pizzeria. Yeah, that would be it. 901, New Mexico Department of Health, fear-mongering people over 65 to get the COVID-19 jab. Tom, you're approaching 65.
64.
Are you going to get the jab?
Not anymore.
You're what?
No.
You're 60 what?
Going to approach 64 in August.
So you are approaching 65.
That's what I said.
In a year and a half, yes.
That means you're approaching it.
Yes.
So, vaccine or no vaccine?
Never mind.
No, I'm never going to take the vaccine again.
So the Department of Health is pushing people 65 and over. You got to get that vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I think we'll pass. Yeah, we'll definitely pass.
It's not even a vaccine.
Yeah, thank you. And one person dead after a shooting in Northeast Albuquerque. Police are investigating the shooting. One person dead, and developing story is pretty much all that we have. Still to come, good news of the day on the way. We've got Tradio coming up. It's 9:02. Tom on the text.
All right, there were reports, this is what Texas is saying, of that earthquake boom from Denver City up north to Lubbock and also over to Littlefield. Again, we didn't have anything here about that. So, and if it happened, it happened. But have you heard anything on the
if that
size
happened,
of that?
it happened.
No, I'll have to go look.
Okay.
Did you
But
see?
Blake, if it happened, it happened.
Yeah, I'll have to go look on the
Yeah.
USGS site.
Somebody says it happened. You know, Tom takes off more days off than a jobless person, they're saying this morning. Don't think so.
I would agree. Tom does not take off more days than a jobless person.
Right.
Than a jobless person.
I do not like to give time off. Let's just be honest.
I don't agree with that. But
Smokey in Arizona. Tom misses almost
I read that
misses
one.
every darn day. He's such a brain dead anyway.
I read that one.
Just like Joe Biden. I was in the bunker getting names. I know you did. And there you go.
Kevin, there's a news story. I don't know if you saw it or not. I saw it just a minute ago coming across about the Biden administration has flown 320,000 illegal immigrants from foreign countries into at least 43 different U.S. airports.
Really?
Wow. By the way, did you know we have illegal aliens living in airports? Chicago O'Hare is a perfect example. There's 8,000 illegal aliens living in the airport. But you're making me take off my belt and damn shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are you kidding me? Nuts.
So they use some scheduling app for it, and it's part of the administration's, quote, lawful pathways strategy. And the countries whose citizens are eligible to be flown to the U.S., they don't even have to walk across another country to cross their border illegally. They're just going to fly you in illegally. Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Colombia, and Ecuador.
Wow.
320,000.
Wow.
That they've actively flown. So you don't even have to say, that just by doing nothing, they let people cross the border. They are actively bringing illegal aliens into the country. Now, is that sedition? Is that insurrection? 320,000 people?
Wow.
Mm.
And by the way, I'm coming back to the United States. I looked at tickets yesterday.
Yeah.
Tickets have jumped up in price. I wonder if they can fly me back into the country.
Right.
This is even liberals. This is so over the top.
Right. And I understand that people want to protect their political ideology, but sooner or later, you have to say, let's get real. You know, this is where the rubber meets the road. Either you like this country or you don't like this country. And if you are supporting policies like this that are actively overthrowing this country, bringing in 320,000 illegal people via airline.
Not even going through the southern border.
Right.
We're just bringing them in, just to bring them in. It's nuts. Hillary Clinton says people need to accept the reality that Biden is old, move on, and focus on beating Donald Trump. Former Secretary of State appeared on the show on Sirius XM to discuss what she saw when it comes to the threat of Donald Trump winning the presidential election. By contrast, she advised people to acknowledge that Biden is old.
Right.
But move on to protect democracy. That word again, democracy. Somebody the other day said to me, well, but, Joe Biden's old. I said, you know what? Joe Biden is old. Let's go ahead and accept that reality. Joe is old. It's not that Joe is old, Hillary. It's that Joe is out of touch.
Right.
Joe doesn't know exactly where the hell he is probably right now.
Right.
And that's sad and elderly abuse.
It is. That's what's wrong here is he's basically a puppet. And I don't say that flippantly. He is doing whatever his handlers tell him to do. He doesn't.
Thank you, Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Thank you, Barack. All right, 9:07 morning show this morning being brought to you by Randall Pettigrew. He's your state representative, District 61. Find out more information at randallpettigrew.com. His third term in office. He is running for his third term and needs your help. If you can give to the campaign, please give to his campaign. This guy is up in Santa Fe every session, every time that there's a committee meeting, he's up there fighting for us. You need a fighter continuing to go back to Santa Fe. Randy Pettigrew is the guy. Find out more information today at randallpettigrew.com. Message paid for by Randall Pettigrew. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson now owns the IP rights to the catchphrases that he used. Tom, what were the two catchphrases that The Rock used?
Well, the one most popular, can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
And what was the other one?
And the other one is, can you see The Rock coming?
Don't know if that was jabroni.
Oh.
Yeah. So he has the IP tagline rights to jabroni, candy ass, Rudy Poo, and know your role and shut your mouth.
That's that first
IP
one.
assessment. He has signed the IP assessment agreement. What IP? What does that mean?
Well,
any idea? I mean, it's not like he trademarked those names.
It's intellectual property.
Oh, is that what that is?
So, or it could be internet protocol, but not in this case.
Well,
so
that's what I was thinking. He's
intellectual property.
Big movie star. He owns the United Football League now. That starts later this month, and he's part of the owner.
And a bag of peanuts.
Right.
That'll get you free admission.
So, is your boy going to be a coach in that league?
I don't know. He's an owner, or the owner of the league. Rather.
No, not Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
The coach for Colorado. Is he going to coach in that league?
Nah, he's busy with his own.
Well, he might be, because I don't know if he'll stay at Colorado. By the way, projected win total. Now this is Vegas looking at their projected wins. 4 wins.
Like Vegas
That's
knows
the
football.
projected.
Vegas don't know no football.
What? All right, you any of your opinions from here on out on football?
They don't
count.
You know what? You know what the bookies are there for? To make sure they win. So they give the bettors wrong information, so they'll lose.
No, that's not it at all.
But it is.
That's why the odds
you just
change
said
all the time.
that they wanted to win. So somebody picks Colorado to win 6 games this year, and they only win 4. Guess who wins?
Yeah, you lose 4 games. You lose money.
No, you win money. The casinos win money. So congratulations. Pawn star Rick Harrison's son. Cause of death has been revealed. And methamphetamine and fentanyl. Combination of both.
Well, and he said that's what it was.
Yeah. Sad. Sad. I mean, we see the people dying from fentanyl, and we see the people dying from...
He blamed the Biden administration for the open borders.
And should.
Yeah.
And should. Mattress Mac bets $1 million on the Houston Cougars to win the NCAA tournament.
Really?
That might be a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good this year, but, man, not bad.
Now, the closest they've
By the
come...
way, the odds on them winning, plus 750 odds.
Ooh. Does that
now,
go...
if he won that bet, he'd win 7.5 mil.
Well, and I'll have to see where they land in the brackets, too. When that happens.
Yeah,
But
I'll keep an eye
they
on them.
should have won in 1983 in Albuquerque, but they lost on North Carolina.
This is not 1983.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Tom.
History is
Well,
not on
can
their
we
side.
talk about Jim Valvano now? Go ahead. Just go ahead into it. Go ahead.
How old were
go
you
ahead
in
into it.
1983?
I know that's where
23.
you were going. Go ahead into it.
What about Jim?
Go ahead into it. I know that's where you were going.
Well, no, it's just, he created
No,
a
go
miracle.
ahead.
He told those players after the regular season, we're going to win the national championship. And then won 9 games in a row to win the whole thing.
Yeah, but go ahead into the story.
Well, and he
'Cause
died
I know
2
you
years
were
later.
heading.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Thank you. God bless you.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Whew. Survey says 54% of workers are looking for a new job right now. Tom, you looking for a new job?
I'm retired, dude.
Are you looking for a new job?
Well, I'm 63.
Going to be 64.
Can you please look for another job?
No, but,
please.
If someone paid me,
Please.
55, 60, I might be interested.
Please, can
55
you
cents?
do it today?
60 cents?
He's 60,000.
For what?
For skills.
What skills?
I got a lot of skills.
Well, like what? Like what kind of job would you get that you want 55 or 60,000 for?
PR, public relations.
So, have you ever wrote a press release?
Yes.
When?
Oh, years ago.
When?
Years ago.
For who?
A lot of
Let me ask a bigger question.
Uh,
How do you get stuff on social media? Because that's where news is now.
it all depends where you search.
You forget your damn passwords. You're laughing because you know it's true.
I do this every day, guys. Come on.
You do what every day? What do you do
What
every day?
exactly are you doing?
I interview people. I talk to people.
That's
I go around.
That's not PR.
It sure is.
If you interview a person.
Who did you interview last?
Hold on.
This is getting interesting.
Yeah,
Our basketball coaches.
And see, when you asked, the basketball coach.
Yeah.
So you're reporting. That's not PR.
It's the same thing. Dude.
No, reporters are not PR.
You have those skills that you
PR is marketing.
There you go.
A reporter is telling the truth.
Well,
it's not marketing. No, it doesn't depend.
Depends on how you do it.
No, it doesn't. No,
Blake,
it doesn't.
It does.
Look. How
long you been a journalist?
Almost 30 years.
39 here. I know more than you.
When did you stop being a journalist, Tom?
Last year.
When were you ever?
And why?
Because it was time to do something else.
That's your final story?
Yeah.
And you're sticking to it?
And I'm sticking to it.
And I'm telling you that
good.
if I have a reporter that's doing PR, they are instantly fired.
Yeah.
Because there is no room in journalism for a PR person masquerading as a journalist. And we have a lot of them.
Well, yeah,
and
I know.
you're not wrong. There are people that push agendas.
Well, just see what you see on TV, man. Come on.
But that is not what a reporter does.
That's different.
No,
we don't
that's
have
not
reporters on those news channels anymore.
I can't really argue
Thank
that.
you, Tom.
Yeah.
Trump hits back at Nikki Haley's claim that she is a better choice to beat Biden. And by the way, Trump says she knows it's a lie. She knows it is a lie. Thank you, Donald Trump. You know, there are times that Donald Trump maybe should not say stuff, you know, calling her names all the time. And he is so far, you know, out in the polls, he doesn't have to do that stuff. I said the same thing when it came to Ron DeSantis. He didn't have to do it. He's winning. And I get the whole idea of foot on the throat. But the foot's already on the throat. And it's their foot. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do that. Sometimes I think it would be better not to say stuff. Because what we're doing right now is trying to get the independent vote. And there are people that are turned off by it. Not me, but there are people that are turned off by it. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Roadrunner Grill and Barbecue, serving up barbecue. Right now, serving up breakfast. Get in there, 811 West Main in Artesia, serving up breakfast. And they do breakfast all day if you want it. Not a problem. Get in there for lunch. They have the normal menu items, and they have barbecue. They're in their brand new location, 811 West Main in Artesia. Call in advance, 575-736-2573. They're just coming off Friday's seafood buffet. We'll let you know the next time they're going to do that. Call in advance if you want them to cater or you want them to prepare meals for everybody on location or in the office. 575-736-2573. Check them out today. Tom on the text, if you would.
All right. That's Tom's Biden speech, says the text. When it happens, it happens. So when it happens, it's happening. So, well, let it happen. Okay.
Yes.
And Tom thinks, because he has 39 years and Blake has 30, that he has more experience. Laugh out loud. Tom, you have 39 years showing up for a paycheck, and that's about it, says the Russ hater. Well, good for me. And one of the...
good for me.
Yeah, good for me.
Good for me.
And out of a dumb crack, Tom says that Las Vegas remark has got to be top 5, says the text.
Yeah, but you do know, Jim Valvano eventually died.
Yeah, unfortunately, poor guy.
Yeah, I knew where you were going.
But Blake, this one texter told me from Hagerman, he says it's treason. The whole administration is committing treason.
I agree.
Like he's referring to the...
We are way late for this break, Kevin.
Yeah. We got to take a break, then we'll come back for the good news of the day.
Yes, sir.
And I'll talk about Michelle Obama finally breaks her silence. We'll get to that coming up next. Morning show this morning being brought to you by our buddies at the Twin Wells Fuel Station. Right on 128, exit Buck Jackson Road. Go down 2.75 miles and fill her up with unleaded, green diesel, red diesel, DEF value. They accept all credit cards, debit cards, and fleet cards. It is a covered area. huge facility right off of 128 on Buck Jackson Road. Coming right back. Good news of the day still to come. Tradio on the way. Be in the Breakfast Club, W105.
Call in and win.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Mickey Mouse.
We're going to Disney World.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. On this Super Tuesday, with 15 states holding Republican primary contests, former President Trump says he's already looking past it to the general election.
My focus is really, at this point, it's on Biden. We should win almost every state today, I think every state.
Nikki Haley also on Fox and Friends.
We let people have choices, and so many people said they wanted someone to vote for because they think it's a terrible mistake that we're going with two candidates in their 80s that can't serve 8 years.
More than a third of the delegates needed to win the Republican nomination are awarded today. The top two candidates, regardless of party, advance in today's California Senate primary. Former Major League Baseball player, Republican Steve Garvey, could be one of them, telling Fox some voters feel unheard in such a liberal state.
They're mad. They're standing up for the first time because a one-party state like this has suppressed their voice.
He was on Fox News at night. 3 House Democrats are also in the race. America's listening to Fox News.
Just $20 seals the deal at National Furniture Liquidators. Shop now for the best deals, like a queen mattress, just $148, a reclining sectional, just $988, an Ashley sofa, just $377, or a 5-piece bedroom set, just $577. The whole store on sale, plus just $20 locks in the deal while waiting on your tax return. Or take advantage of great financing options regardless of your credit. National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection, nobody beats Short.
American Oil and Natural Gas provides a reliable energy solution, powers our economy, and ensures energy independence over foreign sources. As one of the country's leading producers, Coterra Energy has a responsibility to help meet these needs. They're growing their team and bringing on new team members who are passionate about energy and making a difference in the Permian Basin. New team members receive a sign-on bonus and have access to an incredible benefits package. To apply, text Coterra to 71441. That's COTERRA to 71441. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
Honey, what are you doing? It's 4 a.m.
Well, I'm making a big breakfast for you and the kids. We got to get going this morning. It's a long drive to Midland Airport.
I booked our flights out of our airport here in Hobbs. It's in town, not in Texas.
Well, you want some toast?
Is that strawberry?
Organic boysenberry.
I'm going back to bed.
Love you.
Flying in and out of Hobbs gives you more time and less stress. So when it's time to fly, you gotta fly Hobbs.
The J.F. Maddox Foundation and University of the Southwest welcome Jose Hernandez, a first-generation American from a migrant farming family from Mexico, whose journey went from migrant worker to electrical engineer to NASA astronaut. Plan now to attend the Jack Maddox Distinguished Speaker Series at 7 p.m. Thursday, March 7th at Tidings Auditorium. Admission is free, but tickets are required. For tickets and information on Jose Hernandez, visit jfmaddox.org.
Zia Natural Gas Company reminds everyone that calling 811 at least 2 working days before digging is the law. This law applies to contractors and homeowners alike. If you begin your digging project without first calling 811 to have underground utility lines marked around your dig site, you can be fined and held financially responsible for repairs to damaged utility lines. Even simple projects are not worth the risk. Know what's below. Always call 811 before you dig. This message sponsored by Zia Natural Gas Company.
Sutherland's of Carlsbad is here for all your home improvement and DIY projects. Visit Sutherlands.com for how-to tips and guides. Skip the hassle. Buy online and pick up in store for free at 2101 South Canal in Carlsbad. From hardware, lumber, cabinets, and plywood to fencing, power tools, and furniture, Sutherland's has what you need for the job, plus great financing options. Sutherland's, helping Americans build it better since 1917.
Daniel Bellows, General Manager, Carlsbad Chevrolet. It's March Madness, March Insanity, March Craziness, whatever you want to call it. Bring yourself down here to Carlsbad Chevrolet. Do yourself a favor. We have the most used cars, probably the most mixed here in Southeast New Mexico and West Texas, and we want to get it on with you guys. Trade in your vehicle, sell it to us, do whatever it takes. Let's get you into these deals as low as 1.9%. Folks, we haven't seen that in a long time. Right here at Carlsbad Chevrolet, your home of the great, great guys and gals.
If you need an aggressive, experienced personal injury attorney who is honest and true, you need to get the Gorilla.
So I'm 23 years old. I worked at a warehouse, and I took an injury which caused the amputation of my right leg. I was approached by a specific firm, and they turned my case down within 5 minutes. I was told to come visit the Gorilla Law Firm, and immediately they saw potential in my case. And I tell you what, Gorilla Law Firm had my back when no one else did. The Gorilla Law Firm made me a multi-millionaire. And if you're injured, you call the Gorilla Law Firm too.
The Gorilla Law Firm, 3130 North Grimes and Hobbs, or call 575-964-2720.
But hey, enough of my yakking. What do you say? Let's boogie.
Be in the Breakfast Club, powered by Carlsbad Chevrolet and broadcasting from the Inn of the Mountain Gods studio. Text line at 877-396-W105. Powered by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer. Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer.
Are you listening to me? Because I'm about to unload. Ha ha!
It is PM, the Breakfast Club. Michelle Obama finally breaking her silence.
What did he say?
Yeah, well, Michelle Obama finally talked about the Democratic Party. And a statement, NBC News, the former First Lady was straight to the point and declared she has no interest in becoming the next president of the United States. Mrs. Obama supports Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in the re-election. Her polling numbers actually are better than Biden. She said that as far as speculation to the possible political future, she has no desire to step out. And why would she? She's living a peach of a life with Barack Obama.
Is that what they're calling her?
No, a peach of a life, of course. All right, 9:26. Tom, quickly to the text. We got to get to the good news of the day. Tradio just around the corner.
All righty. Maybe Tom, says the text, can get a job teaching football to Vegas. Yeah, that would be fun. And you go, Tom, says this texter. Let him know who's in charge, baby. And another text says, the last one before you go to me, Blake, reporters tell the truth? Have you been? Where you been? Says the text.
Yes, local reporters tell the truth.
Yeah.
I can't speak for national ones because I have watched them.
Oh, God, forget about those guys.
Go downhill. But
I agree with you.
Local reporters still believe in journalism.
Still have to be. Amen to that. Me.
Thank you, Tom. God bless you. All right, let's get to the good news of the day, being brought to you by Farmers Insurance agent Herschel Rustin Hayes, Avenue D in Lovington, 575-396-0513. Home, auto, life insurance, commercial insurance that can take care of all of your insurance. Get in touch with them today. Proud sponsor of the good news of the day.
A Grubhub driver in Virginia delivered someone's lunch to an animal shelter last month and left with a dog. It was the weekend, so he had his 5-year-old daughter with him while he made the deliveries. She saw a black and white pit bull mix in the front window named Joho and fell in love.
Oh.
He's been there a while. The shelter says their average dog gets adopted in 24 days, but he had been there about 8 months. Wow. And a woman in South Carolina just got her cat back 5 years after it went missing. Because of the microchip. But she didn't have the phone number associated with that microchip anymore. Another reason why you should update those things for your pets.
Right.
Shelter workers had to do a lot more legwork because of it, but they eventually tracked her down and got her cat back to her. And I think we dove into this one a little bit. A woman on a flight to Thailand went into labor in an airplane bathroom, and the pilot went back and delivered the baby. He turned the controls over to his co-pilot and found the woman in active labor, so he delivered the child without any problems. And mom and baby are doing well. And that is your good news of the day.
Good news of the day being brought to you by Herschel Rustin Hayes, Avenue D in Lovington. Tom, anything else?
That's it. We're done, baby.
God bless.
Well, there is one. There is one, and and we have talked about this a couple of times, but people keep asking, so I want to make sure everybody knows. Well, you still read it. We can answer it. They ask, what happened to Earl Pitts? Earl Pitts retired towards the end of January, and so there are no new Earl Pitts episodes. And they didn't make available classic ones, so no more Earl
He
Pitts.
really retired.
Yes.
He really, really retired.
Yes, he really did.
So, God bless Earl Pitts. There will never be another Earl Pitts.
There will
never be another.
Markey.
There will never be another Tom A.
I could do the latest.
And why would we have another one? I'm just saying. No, Earl Pitts was funny. Markey and Parkey is not funny.
Funny to me.
Thank you, though. Well, go ahead and do it on your own in your bus by yourself.
Yeah,
I
see
think
if you
that'd
can
be
get it
great.
syndicated, Tom.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. All right, let's get updated, find out what's going on with news. Being brought to you by Roach Air Conditioning and Heating, trusted name across southeast New Mexico. He can take care of your commercial and residential air conditioning and heating. A guy that's not afraid to talk to you about brand new technology like the inverter-driven heat pumps that can save you a lot of money over time. Repair your old system either way. Give them a call, 575-631-1999, Roach Air Conditioning and Heating. Call them today. We'll see you tomorrow for a Wednesday edition of Being the Breakfast Club. I'm out of here. God bless America. God bless you. Checking in with news. Tradio next.
News brought to you by